All right, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Rifters, we are here on a fine, rainy March evening. It's still wintertime. It's not springtime yet, but we're going to be heating up the airwaves for the next 2 hours. So be ready for that.
Yeah, nice.
It's going to be a very, it's going to be a spicy show. It's going to be a spicy show. So last week we talked all about wrestling. This week we're not going to talk all about wrestling, I promise. But we're going to talk a little more. We're definitely going to talk wrestling. It's actually going to be the first segment of the show. So right after we finish what we consumed, we will be talking wrestling again because I just didn't learn my lesson.
No, you sure didn't.
I didn't learn my lesson.
It's unbelievable.
And I wish I learned it. And I didn't learn the lesson. And I don't know. I'm very angry. I don't seem angry right now. I flip the switch when we start talking about it. But I didn't learn my lesson. I don't know what else to say. I hate Vince McMahon.
Yeah. I was stunned when I got that text from you last night. Did you watch Raw? I'm like, what kind of question is that after what we just talked about last week?
I saw the Instagram picture from Triple H with the Street Profits, with the titles, and I was like, wow, they finally gave him the titles.
Yeah.
Good job. Maybe they're trying to figure it out.
Sure.
And I was like, it'll probably be a good match.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll check it out, and then I'm hearing, it's one of those if they don't win, they'll never get a shot at the titles. I was like, those are always juicy matches, and
Yeah. To quote Mike Felger, "Wee Street Profits, oh boy, wee." Yeah, not gonna get me to tune in. Yeah.
no,
Not even them. And I like them, but yeah, I'm good. There's a better tag team division on Wednesday nights. I'm all set. Thank you. Don't need to watch subpar tag team wrestling. There's good wrestling on Wednesday nights. All set. Sorry, Street Profits, but yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there though. We'll get there. So we're gonna talk wrestling for a good amount of the show, and then we're gonna be talking the very hefty, juicy, compact month of Pokemon Go that's coming our way in the month of March. It is a lot. It is a lot to take in. It is a lot to speculate about. We are definitely going to theorize of what could be happening because there's a theory going around in the Pokemon Go world that we might be getting a very special, awesome Pokemon towards the end of the month of March. But it's all speculation right now, so we'll talk about that also. So just a lot of wrestling, a lot of Pokemon. That's the show today. So it's going to be about 50-50. It's going to be a wrestling Pokemon sandwich. That's really all about. That's all I got. That's all it is. That's it. Wrestling, Pokemon. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. Maybe next week we'll have some comic book.
I'm sure they'll manage.
Originally, I was going to talk about C2E2, but Marvel didn't do enough to, wow me.
Yeah.
And I'm out on DC.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about DC. I just don't care. I know they fired, the dude that was giving them the issues, but I'm all set. I'm good.
I didn't even realize C2E2 happened. So
yeah,
I heard I saw some tweet about it last night, and I was like, oh yeah, that was taking place.
DC Comics fired Dan Didow, but they say they didn't. They say they just let him go.
Oh,
or
yeah.
he's leaving, or it's like what the Red Sox did.
Yeah, right. It's so Red Sox.
It's a mutual
parting of ways.
This man has ruined DC Comics.
Yeah.
He has completely ruined everything. That he hates that people love Nightwing, so he had Nightwing get shot in the head and become Rick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Neat.
Rick Grayson.
Rick Grayson.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just one of the awful things that he did.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
He's awful. And he was the man that was going to bring you everybody becoming a younger hero, but somebody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
dumb.
you were going to have like Lucius Fox's son, Luke Fox becoming Batman. You were going to have some like Indian kid be the Green Lantern. You were going to have
because
yeah.
Just let's get younger people in here and just okay.
Because here's their thought process was this, and we're getting into a little comic book talk, I guess. Their thought process was everyone will buy their normal DC book for $2.99 to $3.99.
Yeah.
So you'll buy your Luke Fox Batman, you'll buy your whoever as Aquaman, you'll buy your whoever as whatever. The Flash would be somebody else.
Sure.
They had a whole list of who the theoried people who it would be. And then what they were going to do is then put out the Black Label books. Okay, which are more of the adult content books.
Yeah.
They're a little bit more adult oriented.
Sure.
Those books would have your normal heroes in them, but they'd be $5.99 to $8.99.
Oh, that's so dirty.
Yep.
That is so scummy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was it. That's where I cut the line. I was like, I'm
Dirty.
done. Can't do this anymore. Hate you, Dan. You're scumbag. Like,
Yeah.
good. All set. Done. Not doing it anymore.
Yep.
And yeah. Then miraculously they're like, he's leaving the company.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's out of here. And they won't give you like a reason. They just at C2E2, Jim Lee was like, yeah, we're just not answering anything about his exit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah. So now and a big rumor was that Marvel was taking over DC. Like they were buying them out.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
a big rumor.
Yeah.
But that's not true either, I'm assuming.
It's too good to be true.
Yeah, I think that would have been a
Yeah, that'd be a bombshell. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I got for comic books because there was nothing really big that Marvel's doing something more with the X-Men. Cool.
Nice.
There's a big event coming out that I actually am kind of excited for, but there's not enough details on it.
And
Cool.
and a CM Punk was there and he has a mustache now.
Oh, cool.
That's the only news I saw from it, literally. Was that, hey, CM Punk has a new
So
look.
it's just like DC didn't wow me with anything. Marvel didn't really wow me with anything.
No.
So it's like, yeah, we usually have a C2E2 segment every year.
Yeah.
We're not.
Didn't really give us anything to work
Nothing
with
to-
this
yeah.
year. No.
And then I didn't go to PAX.
No.
There was nothing really to talk worthy. Everybody pulled out.
So I heard from my friend who always goes to PAX.
Yeah.
And he was like, it sucked this year.
Yeah.
He was so pissed. Because he went anyway, even though he heard like everyone pulling out, no one was going to be there. He's like, oh no, it'll still be good. And then 2 days after he went, he was like, no, that was trash.
It started with Sony pulling out
Yep.
because they didn't have a good demo of The Last of Us.
Right, yeah.
So it was buggy and crappy.
It's not ready.
It's not ready. So instead of being like, hey guys, The Last of Us isn't ready, we don't really have much to show you.
But we can show you this other stuff, but not what you really want to see.
But you don't really want to see this, so you're
Yeah.
going to wave your hands at us and be mad. So, Corona.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of Corona in the air. There's a big... what was their response? There's a big Chinese neighborhood in the area of Boston. Like, they were like basically saying like Chinatown's like
Sure,
a big important
yeah.
area in Boston, and they felt like that there'd be a lot more chances
Yeah.
of Corona because of Chinatown. And
Of
it's
course.
like, no, Last of Us
And
just looks like
so
crap.
many companies and so many people are going to start using that excuse now.
And then maybe other companies, either they had the same issue, or maybe they were like, "Oh, damn, Sony's pulling out because of Corona. We're out too."
We're out too. Yeah.
And then then now they're actually out because of that. Where
Yeah.
Sony was just out, and I don't care what anybody says. Sony was out because The Last of Us was not ready.
No, yeah.
It was not ready to show.
Yeah.
And that's really what it was. And they didn't want to have egg on their face. I feel like they've been having like a pretty bad look in the world of conventions, especially with like E3 and all that stuff.
They want to have their own. Yeah.
And that's really what it is.
Yeah.
So then stop going, Sony.
Yeah, they really
stop going.
They should just say like from now on we're not going. We're gonna make our own.
Yeah,
And
stop
just,
going.
That way people don't expect you there because
Yeah, I'm
it's
just sick of
ridiculous.
it. I can't stand it.
And
Stop going.
I love Sony, as you know, but like yeah, they're acting like dirtbags.
Stop going. Stop doing it. You know, whatever. The game's not ready, and it's fine that it's not ready. I
it's
don't
okay.
really care. But I know a lot of people are pretty pissed. They pushed it back a few times now. It's like it's not ready. Just show us something else. Do you not have anything else? Is there no other game?
You got
Like
plenty of other stuff.
there's some other stuff. Yeah, maybe people will be like, "This sucks." Like I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
But yep. So there's nothing really to talk about. PAX wise,
Yeah.
there's nothing really to talk about. C2E2. I mean, I'm sure there is, but I'm not digging for it. There's nothing comic book related that I thought was that I deemed worthy enough to talk about on the show, except for Ditto and the potential rumor of Marvel. But we were late on the rumor.
Yeah, it happens.
It is what it is. It's what happens only having a once a week show. So, yeah. So no C2E2 stuff, no PAX stuff, just wrestling and Pokemon. So, it's like I feel like. Granted, nobody said anything, but I feel like no matter what I do, I can't please the audience. It's like, oh, there's not enough wrestling. I want more wrestling. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll give you a whole show of wrestling now. And then it's like, oh, but I really wanted some comic books.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Listen, it's
maybe next time. Or, oh, give us more Pokemon. We
Hey.
love the Pokemon content. It's like, oh, okay, I'll give you more Pokemon.
Sure.
It's just like, I don't know what you guys want. I don't know. Tell me. Tell us what you want, and we'll
No,
do
yeah,
it.
for
Yeah.
real, yeah.
Yeah, if you give me some segments,
Could be
comment.
anything.
Be like, hey, I want you to talk about this. I want to know what you guys think about this. What's your take on this? What's the exchange rate in Switzerland? I have no idea. I'll find it out for you, and then I'll give you my take on it. I mean,
We're
spoiler
gonna do
alert,
takes
I
on foreign currency now.
probably don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's
I'll
fine.
do it for you guys.
Sure, it's fine.
I'll do
Yeah.
it for them. Like if
Yeah.
that's what they want. Like if some like nerd dude just like, hey, can I talk about foreign currency, please, and what
Sure.
you guys think about it? How do you feel when New Japan takes the money out of your account? I feel good because
I feel good. Yeah,
they don't take
deserve
more
it.
than they don't take the $10 like they're supposed to.
Yeah, no, they deserve it.
Because I'm saying like it's supposed to be $10.
Oh, yeah.
But because of the exchange
Yeah,
rate,
right.
it's like $9.19 or
Yeah,
$9.29
it's some
or
weird
something.
number,
It's some
$9.29, I
random
think.
like 9 number.
Yeah,
$9.19, $9.29,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, thanks.
that's fine.
Like that's cool.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't spend a
okay
full
with it.
10. Like, so yeah, that's my take on exchange. So
That was a very good take. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice job. Yeah,
it's often cheaper
yeah,
unless you go to like the UK. Then it's probably more.
yeah. It sucks.
Yeah, yeah, then I'm
we
done.
get screwed when we go to the UK.
So screw the UK
yeah,
if you're going there and you don't want to spend more money.
Yeah.
All right.
just
That's
about.
So in just this 15 minutes, we've hit on comic books, video games.
Yeah, so much for not having topics to talk
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
We figured that out pretty quick.
So this is Static Rift. Thank you for joining
It
us.
is that. Yes, yeah.
This
still
is
we promise.
episode 195. We're getting pretty close to the big 200. I am your host, John. Across from me is Jason. And in the booth is Dimitri. We make up Static Rift, your favorite show, your ear's favorite thing to hear. So thank you for tuning in and listening to us. But a little bit more housekeeping or just random talking or whatever, off tangents, because that's what we do. We talk all things nerdy, but we also go on tangents. That's like our job. That's what
Kind
we
of.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Every episode of Static Rift is officially on iTunes and every podcasting platform.
Nice.
So if you have a favorite podcast service, you can listen to us on there. We're on there right now. All 194 episodes are up. So I was going to say 195, and I'm like, that's not up.
quite.
That's
Nope.
not up. I'm not that good. So, and it will be up next Monday. So we'll be back to our Monday week before show, appearing on iTunes and all your podcast platforms. And and then Tuesday will be the live show on YouTube. So we're back to basics. We're back. So if you missed any of our past episodes and you aren't into, maybe you like to listen to us when you drive in the car, maybe, you know, we give you that extra push in the gym, you know, you like to hear our sweet buttery voices when you're on the treadmill, you know, and you give that extra, you know, workout, extra sweat, then, you know, you can catch up and listen to all the past episodes that you haven't heard because you were like, I'm not watching YouTube.
You can get static ripped.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, damn it.
Right?
That was good. Yeah,
There
getting
we
static ripped listening to us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're all up. Dimitri's happy about that. I think we're all happy about that. And I think that now that we're all kind of copacetic with everything, we can kind of maybe push Static Rift to that next level. We'll see what happens. I've been promising that for like 5 years now. So we'll see. That next level's hard. I just keep getting my ass beat by the final boss. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, a lot of cool things are going to be coming. We're going to have some giveaways soon, I promise. We just got to do them. You guys got to help us.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. I've said it many times. I've probably said it on the air. I've said it off the air. I've said it to people. I've talked to my dog about it. Yeah, I talked to my dog. Deal with it. That if we do a giveaway and then nobody calls in or nobody talks to us, I'm going to be kind of devastated about it. And so it matters to you guys. If you guys really want the items, you know, you really want these gifts, these giveaways, then, you know, tune into the show and listen to the show and give us comments and stuff like that. So then, you know, we'll want to do these giveaways. But we have a lot of really cool stuff. I think Dimitri's either kidnapped someone from like a video game company or a GameStop or some kind of like pop culture store, or he's dating somebody that owns a pop culture store or something like that. We haven't figured it out yet, but we have a lot of
Let's
really
hope
cool.
it's the latter between the, like, you know.
Maybe.
I don't know
or
if I
maybe
wanna-
it's both.
I don't know if I want to work with a serial kidnapper. Like,
Maybe he like kidnapped them.
cyborg or not.
Maybe he kidnapped them and then they got like, what is it, the Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, oh, Dimitri, like, and then now they do like a show on the network or something. Is there like a new show on the? Do they do a show on the network, Dimitri?
Isn't that what happened to you guys?
Is that what happened to us?
All right, that is the truth. That's really
Yeah.
what. That's how Static Rift got started.
Yeah, maybe
So-
that's probably true.
Actually, Dimitri actually got me drunk to get me on Static Rift. To be honest, that's true, Dimitri.
I don't
Dimitri's
remember.
trying to
We were
process
playing.
that,
We were
yeah.
playing a game of quick aside, and I promise we'll get on to topics.
Yeah, right.
We were playing a game of beer pong at I don't even remember whose house it was. It was somebody's party. We were playing a game of beer pong, and I remember you sunk a cup and you turned to Sam and you're like, "What's the show for Monday?" This is when we were on Mondays at like 5 or something, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know. I can't come in." And you're like, "Oh, no show then." And he was like, no, we're going to do a show. And he turned to me. He's like, my man Johnny over here is going to come on the show. And I'm like, I am?
First of all, no. I never said my man Johnny.
No. Sam did.
Oh, okay.
And he said I was going to come on the show for him.
That makes sense.
And then you were like, I don't know. Like, oh, I don't know about this. Like, maybe we just don't do a show. And I was like, I'll talk about comic books. And you were like, all right. And then I came in.
Sounds good enough.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I believe this was like 4 years ago.
This was
remember.
more than 4 years ago.
Actually,
but
I
yeah.
think I was recruited to Static Rift at a bar as well. So, yeah.
You were recruited at was it Jake and Joe's with Murph?
Yeah.
It was me, you, and Murph.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, you like wrestling? You should come on my show.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
yeah.
Pretty much.
I learned that from Dimitri. So as Dimitri's like sinking cups and he's like, oh, you better be good, kid. Like with a cigar in his mouth, you know. He's like, oh, you better be good, kid, or you're out of here. You'll get the cane. And I was like, oh, okay.
You have the pinstripe suit on, too.
Yeah.
Bowler hat.
Yeah. You better be good, kid. See? It's like, oh, all right. Sir, yes, sir.
If you say how that's happened, then that's how it happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I
how
mean,
it
that's
happened.
lore now, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I remember I came in and we talked Ninja Turtles. I can't remember the rest of the stuff. And I just remember at the end of the show, Jay was like, you should be on every week. And I was like, okay. Yeah, is that what they want? Like,
Yeah.
is that what they want? That's not what all of them wanted. To let you know.
Oh, well.
But that's
What it is
that's
now.
the unabridged history of Static Rift. So
Okay. All right.
Partly
I have no idea how you remember that, but okay.
Yeah,
because
right?
honestly, again, a quick aside,
Mm.
when I found out that they were doing a show and I wasn't invited to do it with them, I was very salty about it. And then
But then when you were asked, you were happy about
there
it.
was plenty of times where they were like, "Oh, like we'll have you on and we'll talk comic books." And I was like, "Sure you will."
Yeah.
And then it's like when they needed me, they wanted me on, and I was like, "Whatever, yeah, I'll do it. I'll be fine. It'll be good." And then it was, it turned out being good. I think we got like a good, like people were like texting in because we never get anybody to call in except that one dude that I think he's dead. Do you remember Dimitri? Do you remember the one kid that loved Deadpool, and he'd call in sometimes? There was like a kid that loved Deadpool, and he called in like once or twice. Not the kid that called in and his mom picked up the phone. All right, well, there was a kid that called in that loved Deadpool. Might have
Again,
been
I don't
maybe
remember-
once.
I blocked this out. I don't remember any of it.
And I just remember he called in because Deadpool was gonna die, and we were like, "Dude, he's not gonna die. He's gonna be fine." He was like
Yeah.
really like emotional,
Oh,
and that was it.
yeah.
I never heard from him again.
Mm.
Maybe he just stopped listening to the show. He was
Yeah,
like,
it might have been.
I'm
Yeah.
all set. The
I
show
don't know.
sucks.
Yeah.
They didn't even help me out. But
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's yeah.
Cool.
I don't know.
That's a quick history of Static Rift.
Quick history. Yeah,
Nice,
so
yeah.
I was very salty that they wanted to do a show and not have me on there because like, why not have me on there? Damn it! I went to television class with Sam. I should have been the first person he recruited.
Yeah.
I should have been like the first Avenger. I should have been his Iron Man. Damn it! And I wasn't. I was.
Who knows?
I don't know.
You were Black Widow.
No, I was I wasn't even good enough. I wasn't like the first lineup.
Yeah.
I was like the second lineup or the third lineup. I was like the Doctor Strange or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, he's helpful.
Yeah.
Now
it's-
everybody
it's
wants
pretty good.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So, as we start every show, we don't randomly. Actually,
This is pretty much how we start every show. Yeah. Just about.
we should just. This should be the show. We should just randomly just jump from every nerdy category and just be like, "Oh, this looks good." Like, hey, like,
Kind of what we do anyway.
Kind of. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean,
We,
usually
no,
we're
we have segments.
We have
but,
segments. Yeah.
we have an agenda.
We have an agenda.
Quote unquote agenda.
Yeah.
We
I
have an
mean,
agenda.
it's a flexible agenda. That's
This is like the closest thing to Static Rift being agenda free.
yeah. Right. Yeah.
I would do that too if we had people listening.
If we had callers, we would absolutely. Do
I
an
would
agenda-free show.
I would love it. I
Just
would
a
love
free
it.
for all. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
I would love it.
No.
I mean, if you set it up correctly, it can be done.
Oh, we should.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
We're
We'll
gonna
do it.
Yeah. We'll do an agenda-free show.
We'll do it either 199 or 201.
Okay.
We'll do an agenda free show where you call or text in, you give us the topic, and we'll riff on it for. I think we'll do a little longer than like a
Oh yeah.
Felger and
Sure.
Maz.
We have
'cause
to talk about the sociological effects of Brexit, though.
I don't even know what that is. So.
You know what?
Honestly, at first I thought you said breakfast, and I
Which
was like,
now that we could really riff on. Yeah.
let's go.
I can talk about breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right,
man.
breakfast and Brexit.
Yeah. Do both. Yeah,
But
why
yeah,
not?
if you guys wanna, I'm down. Well, we'll have an agenda-free show.
Yep.
As soon as we figure out what we're gonna do for 200, because 200 is gonna be a pretty nifty show. It's gonna be pretty good.
I would imagine so.
All right, so how we start every show, beside going off topic and just destroying the train off the rails, we talk about what we consumed.
Wait. Did you say reels?
I
Yeah,
said
he
reels.
reels. Yeah.
Instead of rails. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was hoping you didn't catch me. Did you see the look I gave you too? I was like,
that was the most nervous. Like,
I was like, did he not get that? I was like, whew,
oh.
good.
Oh no, we heard. Yeah.
Well, it's the reels now. Okay? The train's going off the reels. Deal with it. Deal with it.
Are you fishing for trains? Is that what?
It could be
that's
like
what
movie
we-
reels.
Sure. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Shut up. So, as we start
Oh boy.
every episode of this fine show called Static Rift. We talk about something that we did this past week. Either video games, movies, television, anything we've consumed digitally, physically, mentally. This is What Have You Consumed? And we should have like a cool little, you
Yeah.
know,
Like music. Yeah.
or like a Pac-Man eating something, or I don't know.
Sure.
And
We'll
he's
get
like,
the graphics department
he's
on it.
eating
Yeah.
like the consumption of like what we did this week. It's like a
Yeah.
comic, it's like a controller going in his mouth and like a TV set.
Oh,
and-
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Won't be Pac-Man though, because we get like sued.
No, yeah.
It'd be
I
like
don't-
an
I don't think that-
orange-looking Pac-Man.
Yeah,
guy.
we'll have to like do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
poor man's Pac-Man
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be like, I don't know. What's another word for pack? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Dimitri, what'd you do this week? Dimitri, you telling us what you did this week is like the highlight of the show for me.
No, it's not.
And when you don't tell me, it like leaves a hole in like my cold
I
heart.
watch wrestling.
Did you didn't?
No, I didn't.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah.
See?
That would have
Right
been
there,
great.
you already
yeah.
got us pumped.
Oh man.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Watch wrestling? I was waiting for him to be like, yeah, I watched that AEW that you guys talked
Yeah,
about, and it was
right.
trash.
Yeah. Right.
Actually, I do have. Remember, a few weeks ago you talked about the 3 animes or something, like the Fire.
Oh, yeah,
One,
Fire Force
Yeah, and then there's another one about
Dr.
the
Stone
orphans and everything.
and
so
The Promised Neverland.
I
Yeah.
do have them on my watch list. So
Oh, you should watch them. They're all really good.
There you go.
and they're short, so that's
They're all currently ended. Yeah, Fire Force and Dr. Stone both had 24, and The Promised Neverland had 12, I think. So yeah, they're pretty short seasons.
I did actually watch the most recent Simpsons episode, which was about Marvel.
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about it.
So tell me about it.
No,
Was
thank
it good?
you. I mean, it's Simpsons has kind of run its course for me.
Yeah. I
so.
was gonna say. I
So,
mean,
first,
how good can it be?
do you watch The Simpsons out of enjoyment, or it's like it's something that like
It pops
it was
up.
on and you were just like, I'll check it out.
Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, and Simpsons pop up on my Hulu list every single week because they're a week behind. And they pop up.
Oh, really? Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Actually, they're not a week behind, but they pop up every Monday because they air on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I just watch them because they're on my list. You know,
Yeah.
I don't like.
So you're like up to date with all like the Bob's Burgers and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. I'm not like a huge fan of them. They're entertaining. There's something to watch for 20 minutes.
I give Bob's Burgers a little bit more credit than I used to, because I didn't think it was as great as it was. And
Because it's more nuanced.
it's Bob's Burgers is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I don't know if it's Rick and Morty good or South Park good, but it's pretty good.
And then Family Guy used to be good, but it's
Yeah,
Right,
it's
of course.
Family Guy's really dropped
Wha-
off.
and I used to be a big American Dad kind of guy.
oh yeah.
I loved American
Yeah, me
Dad,
too.
and they've
Yeah.
Well, they haven't had a new episode in like 6 months to a year, I think.
but
at this point.
their issue is they're trying to go like too Family Guy with being too random.
Yeah.
Where like I like that American Dad had a teeny bit of randomness to it, but it was mostly like a structured show.
And there was plots, like there was multi-episode plots. Like a
Yeah.
season would be an entire story.
And now it's like an episode happens and like Stan dies at the end. You're like, does Stan just die? And then the next episode he's like, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
It's like, what? What's going on here? Or somebody would like get their arm chopped off and you'd be like, what?
There's no continuity.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of how
well, South Park used
American
to be like that
Dads.
too.
South Park. Yeah, absolutely.
But you knew South Park was like that, though. That's
I
and
suppose
then
that's true. They established it early on.
South Park did the reverse, and they're doing the continuity now, where American Dad's kind of just like,
Yeah.
F your continuity, dude.
Yeah.
Choke on a fat one, you know.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
that's
that's about
the
right.
vibe I get.
Yeah.
You know. I think the most unpleasant thing would be choking on something that's very fat. Like I think that would be bad.
Sure.
Like you ever try to take like a big pill, and then when
Yeah.
you're trying to swallow it and it sucks. Like just having something that's just like large go in your throat. Like I wouldn't want that.
Is this something you're familiar with, John?
No,
say,
no.
yeah,
I'm,
it's-
the pill for sure, yeah. But no, I've never had anything large go in my throat that I didn't want.
No.
So I don't know. Yeah. So Jason, what did you do this
so
week?
many jokes. So I actually
I don't know if they're jokes anymore.
Well, no, yeah. I played 2 demos. So I played the Neo 2 I think they called it the Last Chance Trial or
How-
something.
First of all, how was that? And second of all, I'm assuming the next demo is Final Fantasy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Neo 2 was good. It doesn't seem that much different from the first Neo, so which I guess isn't the worst thing. I had trouble with Neo because I don't like the inventory system, and you know,
just don't like it. You really hate the inventory system.
yeah.
Now, I actually been meaning to ask you, how is Neo compared to Sekiro? Because you have played both,
Yeah.
and we both hate Sekiro because it's too hard.
Oh yeah.
But besides the difficulty, how is Sekiro compared to Neo?
I would say that Sekiro is a little bit of a cleaner product,
Okay.
at least than the original Neo. Yeah. It's a cleaner product. It's probably a little sharper.
I know there's more
Some
like
areas.
magic. It's more like
There's also way more magic in that. Yeah. Well, in Neo there can be too if you choose it. You know, like it's there. It's an option, but Neo has that more Dark Souls feel to it,
okay.
and Sekiro really kind of doesn't.
It's more
so-
like it's just go attack kind
Yeah.
of thing. Or
Yeah.
stealth or whatever.
So yeah, Neo 2 seemed pretty good. They've added some things like character customization and stuff, which is cool. They've added some new weapons. There's a new attack mode, which seems pretty cool. I'm not sure I'm gonna get it because I never made it through the rest of Neo 1 because I just
No, then don't get it.
I just despise that inventory system, and it looks like it's the same. And
That's a no.
but I love the concept. I love that it's a Souls type game set in feudal Japan. Like that should be right up my alley. But it's just, I
But
don't
it
know.
sucks. What can you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until it comes out, see what people say about it, and maybe if it goes on sale at some point
Then you didn't
later.
even, then you have to go back and beat the first one.
Yeah, not really.
Well, technically, this is a prequel.
Yeah, so I
So
mean,
you could
I
play
can
this
just-
first and be
yeah,
okay, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's not a big deal. So that was pretty cool.
I kind of hate when they create games that are twos, and they're like,
it's a prequel.
whatever 2, but it's a prequel.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's a little weird. Yeah.
Don't call it 2. It's a prequel.
Yeah, it's all right.
Call it like the last Moon Rising or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The other demo was Final Fantasy VII. It was fine.
No, just fine. I heard really good
So,
things.
okay, I'm not the biggest Final Fantasy guy to begin with, so just right off the bat. But they made Cloud really cool. Cloud's awesome.
I mean, he was always awesome.
Yeah,
I
but
feel.
they really, like, I don't know, some of the dialogue just early on in this demo was really cool. The combat's fine. Gameplay's really nice. You get to fight a boss in the demo, and it's challenging. There's a lot of new stuff they throw in there that you have to get used to, but it's easy to learn. So it looks pretty good. I was impressed. I'm, again, not sure I'm going to get that one either because, like I said, just not huge into Final Fantasy. But if you are, then I would absolutely check out I don't even know if the demo's still available, actually. Actually, it probably is because it came out last night. So it's probably available for at least another couple of days. I would check it out. It's really fun. Like I said, I'm just not blown away because I'm not blown away by Final Fantasy to begin with.
I can't play it for another year, so if I choose to play it,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
because it comes out on Xbox One and PC March
No.
3rd,
I
2021.
mean, I can't help you there. It's you
Because
choose to.
PlayStation had to be a diva and get a year of exclusivity.
I mean, you choose to live in the Stone Age and still
I don't
play
really-
Xbox.
Wait till
so-
my refrigerator comes. Wait till the
Oh,
fridge
yeah,
comes.
your big
Wait till
refrigerator,
the X
yeah.
fridge gets here.
Yeah, sure.
That's why we got a green light on. I knew we'd talk about it.
Yeah,
So wait till the X fridge gets here,
sure. Yeah.
and then I'll be reigning supreme with
okay.
the X fridge.
Mhm.
I'm probably not even gonna get it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you really gonna pay all the money for it?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
That's gonna be
Nope.
expensive.
My Xbox One right now is legitimately a paperweight.
Yeah.
It's a paperweight.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's a New Japan streamer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't use it for anything else. I don't play games on it. If I play any games, I've been playing them here.
Yeah.
So
Can't even stream New Japan right now.
But John, you have Star Wars.
I do. I just
Yeah.
probably don't know when I'll play it. Honestly, the only thing that I've been doing, it's this week. I did 2 things. 2 things this week that is different from normally what I do every day of my life. I started breeding Pokemon
Oh, okay.
and Pokemon Sword.
Boy, the way that started. Oh boy.
I started breeding Pokemon. So Pokemon Home came out a couple weeks ago. We actually didn't talk about it on the show because I didn't think it was like whatever.
Yeah.
So Pokemon Home came out. The 35 Pokemon that were like hiding in the coding can now be attained thanks to Pokemon Home. So I made some quick trades, got me a Litten, and I've been breeding Littens for the past like week or so. It was like the longest. It was almost to a point where I was like, I don't know if Litten's worth it, because like it was just like I'd spend like a few hours just riding across this bridge to hatch the eggs, and the stats would come out crappy, and I'd be like, I can't do this much longer. And then finally I was like, that's it, last 5 eggs. Like, I don't get it. I'm moving on to the next thing. Like, because I had a whole bunch. I got a Rowlet to move. I got a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, that's it, Litten. This is your last chance, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're not good stats. You're out. And then I popped 2 perfect ones. So now I'm like, I don't know which one I want more. Like,
No.
So I have 2 perfect Littens. And then I put Rowlet in, and the first egg that popped out was perfect. So I was like, all right. Like, thank you, Rowlet. You're a good dude. Like,
There we
thank
go.
you.
It's good.
And then Popolo, I popped out a couple of those. I got 2 perfects of those. Right now I'm working on Bulbasaur with its hidden ability. So we'll see how long that takes me. But yeah, I've been breeding to I don't know, eventually like competitive battle maybe have them for the DLCs. I don't know. I played in one competitive Pokemon Sword and Shield tournament, and I didn't do great. I went 2-2,
Yeah.
but I was like a hit away from beating like the guy who potentially won it all.
Yeah.
So
That's not bad.
yeah, I don't know if anything would have changed if I beat him, because that was like legitimately the first round I got paired up with like the best dude and like the whole thing,
Yeah.
and I almost beat him. So that was kind of cool. But
Nice.
other than that, like I didn't do great. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to like breed these Pokemon, get some cool Pokemon. So beside working on my Littens and finally getting my Littens, I saw the My Hero Academia movie, Heroes Rising. Saw it opening night last Wednesday. It was phenomenal. It was spectacular. It was probably the best anime film I've ever seen. Film, not necessarily like a feature presentation. I think it was the best one. I thought they did a really, really, really good job. I watched it dubbed. I'm not a big subbed guy. I thought the voice actors in the dub were very, very good. They hit their emotional scenes perfectly. I know a lot of like reviews that I read, because I read a bunch of reviews after, because like everyone's always like, should have saw subbed, dude. I'm just like, eat it. And I was reading a bunch of the reviews so I could kind of like clap back at those people. And I was like, I didn't have to, because it was just so good. Like, just deal with it. Like, it was good. But it was amazing. It was really good. The animation was... I can't really explain it. The best way I can say it was like creamier than their normal animation.
Okay.
Like, you know, I can't really explain it to you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you see like ice cream and you can tell one ice cream's a little creamier than the other, and sometimes like when it's creamier, like the color's a little bit more like poppy, I guess. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah.
The animation was creamier than the normal animation.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess maybe a little bit more vibrant. I don't know. It wasn't. I wouldn't say it was like sharper,
Yeah.
or it was like more crisp. It was just like creamy. I don't know.
So it was more like Cold Stone compared to Halo Top.
Sure. Yeah. It was just like, you know, it had that creamy essence to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess like the colors popped a little more. I don't know. It was really good though, and the animation was great. The voice acting was great. I thought the story was phenomenal. The action was really, really good. The ending action like sequence is a pretty long one, which they did a really, really good job with. But generally, I'm not a big fan of them throwing in like a song in the middle of a battle, kind of, or like in the middle of an action scene. Like, they'll do it like, I know like Dragon Ball Z's done it, like towards the end of a battle, like maybe the end of like a saga or something, they'll pop in like the Dragon Ball song, like when Goku's about to beat the dude or something. But that's Dragon Ball Z doing it. Like they can, and that's like their song. Like this was some like random like song they made for the movie, and I was kind of like, ooh, not feeling this. Like, don't be playing this right now. This is like the ending fight here. Like, and I was like, this is good. They did a really good job. I have no complaints. The movie was excellent. I definitely implore you to go see it. It was one of the best things I've seen in a really long time. I think My Hero Academia is slowly becoming one of the greatest animes of all time, and it's up there for me. It's probably in my top 3 now, to be honest with you. It's up there. It's surpassed a lot of things. Full Metal Alchemist, get out of here. And reluctantly Trigun, get out of here.
Wow.
So, yeah, My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, go check it out. It was really good. I know it had a limited showing. I don't know if it's even still showing, but I know, like, it might still be.
Yeah. If it hasn't even been a week, it probably is.
Yeah, but it was I don't know.
No, I know.
I'm assuming, Dimitri, you said it did really well, right? The opening week. So maybe, because I know, like, they did the same thing for the Dragon Ball Super movie when that came out. It came out and it had like a really limited showing in a select few theaters, and then it did so well that they decided to keep going for like another 2 or 3 weeks or something. So maybe it's still going. I'm not sure, but if you can check it out, check it out. It's definitely worth seeing because My Hero Academia is great. Other than that, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to be back to talk wrestling and Pokemon. So stay tuned.
If you're just hearing about Monk Therapeutic Air for the first time, it's a recyclable diffuser that promotes mood change and life-enhancing effects through our custom blends of essential oils and the ancient practice of aromatherapy. Monk is the simplest aromatherapy device in history. You don't have to know anything about essential oils. We do all that for you. Simply pick the way you want to feel, open your Monk, and breathe in as your Monk diffuses an eclectic blend of essential oils and wild plant extracts. Monk is available in 7 different blends, all of which are organic, natural, and free of nicotine, tobacco, or artificial chemicals. Visit monq.com to learn more.
Has your computer seen better days? Is it always freezing and lagging? Are you constantly plagued with pop-ups and viruses? Are you not able to get any work done? You don't need a new computer, you need Phoenix Technology Support. With just one call to Phoenix Technology Support, you will never have to stress over the hassles of taking your computer to a repair shop again. Just leave your computer right where it is and let us come directly to you. Phoenix Technology Support has over 10 years of experience in the industry of customer support and IT solutions, and it's the best place for help with all of your home or business electronics. From gaming systems to tablet setups, smartphones to smart TVs, even business servers and emails. We will help set up or troubleshoot almost any technology in your home or office. So next time you think your technology is at the end of its life, have it rise from the ashes like a phoenix by calling Phoenix Technology Support at 617-658-3240. That's 617-658-3240, or go to www.phoenixtechboston.com.
Are you in need of stickers, be it for personal or business use? Then you need to go to stickeru.com right now. That's stickeryou.com. Sticker U is passionate about providing you and your business with the highest quality custom stickers, labels, decals, and iron-ons. They can even make you temporary tattoos. If you want to stick out from the competition, then you need Sticker U, as Sticker U provides the best platform in the world to create custom products that make you stick.
Have you always wanted to make your own podcast? Or had dreams of becoming the next social media influencer? Don't let office space and equipment be what gets between you and your dreams. New studio space is now available through the Go Network. The Go Network is a multimedia broadcast company that currently hosts live radio shows and podcasts. With microphones to fit all guests, the ability to video record interviews, a stage for band performances, and an editing suite to put your audio and video content to the next level. The Go Network will provide assistance with producing, editing, sponsorship outreach, marketing, and more. You can create the podcast or web series you want with the lower price tag. Visit our studio location in Norwood or our audio suite in Canton. For more information, call us at 857-445-0424 or email us at info@gonet.com. That's info@GEAUXNET.com. In a world filled with many distractions, would it be incredible to find a way to get lost in your own choosing? Do you love to hear crisp audio from your favorite podcasts? Have you ever felt like the soundtrack to a movie or video game would sound greater if there was a better way to deliver sound? Bear Dynamic closed-back studio headphones are a perfect tool for any sound enthusiast. Plug in your Bear Dynamic headphones and go on an audio escape. The Bear Dynamic DT770 Pro headphones are a favorite amongst music producers, sound engineers, and broadcasters all over the world. If you're not prepared to compromise on studio sound, visit www.beardynamic.com. That's www.beardynamic.com and get your own pair now. Whether for home or on the go, it is the right product for every need. Aren't you tired of your plain white walls? Do you ever wonder why you feel uninspired at the office or feel like your home lacks character? It's always the same boring walls over and over again. Well, it's time for a change. Visit walldecore3d.com and order wall panels that will turn your walls into beautiful and extravagant looking accent walls. The 3D wall panels give an extra dimension and complement just about any room. Their current selection includes plant fiber wall paneling, MDF wood wall panels, mosaic real wood paneling, and thin slate stone veneer. Remember, that's walldecore3d.com. Order now and add some depth to your life.
When I'm feeling sluggish, I'm not looking for the jittery feeling of coffee. I'm reaching for Neurosonic, the only energy drink I trust to keep me going. Neurosonic is just one of the great drinks in the Neurofunctioning Beverages line. When I'm stressing an interview, Neuro Bliss keeps me cool, calm, and collected. And when it's time to call it a night, I don't want sleeping pills and all the crazy after effects you hear about. I want Neuro Sleep to help me drift off to dreamland. Neuro drinks are surprisingly low calorie and full of the healthiest and most efficacious vitamins and minerals. Artificial flavors and colors don't work for them, and neither should they for you, so they don't allow them in their drinks. To find a store near you that carries Neuro, go to drinkneuro.com or visit amazon.com to order a 12-pack. Neuro, drink with a purpose. Hey Dan, you're a gamer. What is the comfort level of where you are playing?
Comfort does not exist in the gaming world. After several hours, you push through the pain.
You need Edge.
Edge?
Extended duration gaming equipment. Do you like your headset?
Let me guess. I have to drop hundreds of dollars for the newest, most comfortable headset.
No, sir. Keep your headset and let Edge make it better. Add a soft top made from 100% plush sheepskin wool to eliminate top-of-the-head pressure.
So I can keep my lucky headset?
Keep them and your backups, but let Edge give them an upgrade. What about the seating arrangements?
At a tournament, you get a metal folding chair, which is great if I want to knock out a professional wrestler. Terrible if I have to sit in it for hours at a time.
Just like Edge upgraded your headset, now they're going to upgrade your chair with Soft Seat. No more fidgeting around trying to get comfortable. No more pain in your back, shoulders, and butt. Turn any chair into a comfortable gaming station. Go to edgeprogaming.com, type in the code GONETWORK, and receive discounts on your entire purchase. Take your gaming to the edge.
Do you love delicious high-protein snacks? Do you love low sodium? Then you are going to love Skrizzly Adams Beef Jerky. My signature brand of beef jerky has the lowest sodium in the entire marketplace and completely destroys all its competitors in the taste department. Order now at skrizzlyadamsbeefjerky.com. That's SKRIZZLYADAMS beefjerky.com. This is American recording artist Skrizzly Adams, and I guarantee you're gonna love my meat.
Disappear. So I walk
All right, Rifters. We are live here on the Go Network. We're back. We're going to talk wrestling first, and then we'll get into some Pokemon stuff. So, if you listened last week, you realize I did not learn my lesson.
No. Yeah, you did.
I didn't learn my lesson.
Unbelievable.
Did not. So, let's get into Super Shitdown from
Oh, yeah.
last Thursday.
That awesome Saudi Arabia show.
If you tuned into our streaming of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, we opened the stream with our anger of how shitty and how awful Super Shitdown was. It was really bad. It
Yeah.
was tremendously awful. And I didn't even see. I saw 2 matches or parts of 2 matches. And I was that appalled and that angry that I was like, that's it. Doors closed. Done. WWE. Like, I'm done with you. Like, get the hell out of my life. Over. I'm not taking your abuse anymore. And I still don't understand. I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. Like, I know why they did it now.
Yeah.
I get it. I get why they
course.
did it. I even get it. I even like understand like why
Yeah.
they did it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't have done the same thing, but
No.
I
no,
get
that's-
it.
yeah.
It makes sense
Sure.
why they did it. So if you didn't watch Super Shitdown in Saudi Arabia,
Then
right?
lucky you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia and Riyadh.
Riyadh,
I think. Yeah, I don't.
From
Whatever.
some spoiled prince or whatever he is,
Yeah.
king or whatever he is.
Yep.
Basically pays WWE a buttload of money very late to
Yeah.
to bring all his favorite little toys,
Mm-hmm.
his wrestlers, to Saudi Arabia to perform for him. And they do these big spectacle shows. The first one was basically a glorified house show, and then they kind of like bumped it up and made them like important and made them matter and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is the first year that it's happened during WrestleMania, correct?
Yeah, because last year it was like in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it was like yeah.
Or late summer. So.
I'm going to say this first. This is the first year where WrestleMania season friggin' sucks.
Yeah, it's not good.
It sucks.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see anybody point to that sign. It blows.
Yeah.
They give you this craptacular show.
Yeah.
This craptacular. So, I don't even gonna go over the card. I don't want to go over the card.
No,
it sucked.
it's not
It
worth
blew.
it. Believe
blew.
me. Yeah.
But we had an idea that it was going to blow. We even said that it was probably going to blow.
Yep.
And we were like, but they're not going to be dumb enough to put the title on Goldberg. And I was like, they're going to do it. They're
Yeah.
probably going to do it.
It's like, surely not. No.
So first you get Ricochet getting dismantled by Brock Lesnar. How long was the match?
I think it was about. It looked like it was about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, would be my guess.
I want to find out what
It wasn't quite like a 30-second squash, but I would say it was about a minute and a half.
It was a minute 30, perfect, flat. So you get one of the greatest wrestlers
Yep.
in WWE, in wrestling, to wrestle Brock Lesnar. Ricochet versus Brock Lesnar, you think, wow, this is going to be a good match for the WWE Championship. You're like, whoop, okay, like,
Yeah.
all right. They're really giving this, Prince something good.
And, we had complained, like, Ricochet's one of your best athletes, and you're not giving him a great shot.
Right.
Here he is. He's in a title match. Can't complain, right?
So it's like Vince is like a closet Static Riff fan.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll give those Riff boys what they want.
Yeah.
Watch this, guys.
Watch this. You want to see your boy Ricochet get a title shot?
I'll give you a title shot.
Title shot, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So he gets a title shot and he gets destroyed in a minute and 30 seconds.
Yep. He had 0 offense.
0.
He literally, the match started, he went for a drop kick. Brock Lesnar swatted him out of the air like he was a fly. and that was it.
I didn't think you could get worse than Kofi Kingston. But you did.
Yeah,
But you did.
this was somehow worse just because it went on for longer. It was like Ricochet, one of the greatest athletes ever, couldn't mount a single bit of offense in 90 seconds.
So I was like, oh, well, I figured that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Even though Paul Heyman's supposed to be really high on Ricochet and all this, like, I don't know what's going on with Paul Heyman. I don't know what he's doing. I
Yeah.
feel like the really good segments, like, and I'll talk about Raw in a little bit, because unfortunately I watched
I don't know why you did that.
some of it.
Yeah.
And never again, though.
Yeah,
Never again.
really? Yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done unless I hear that WrestleMania was like the most breathtaking WrestleMania that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because I got fooled. I got fooled by a few people, a few posts, and I was like, is Raw actually good tonight? Because we'll get.
Yeah.
I'm getting ahead of myself
Sure.
here. So, you get some craptacular women's match, whatever.
Yeah, wrestling in T-shirts.
You get to, and this is even better. This is great. This is awesome. Do you know how long that match was?
Wait, which match?
Goldberg and The Fiend.
Oh.
Do you know how long that match was?
Okay.
Give me a
Do you-
guess.
You have it there?
Yep.
All right, if I had to guess, not even, so probably 45 seconds?
Oh, no. It
No,
was
longer?
Yeah.
I
a lot
felt like it was
longer.
shorter. All right, so it was like 3 minutes?
Exactly 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
We said 5 on Thursday. I
That
thought
did not feel like 3 minutes, but
so. You give the most over guy that you have,
yeah.
the guy that painstakingly put time into the look of his character, the thought of his character, the promos of his character, the clothes of his character. He actually has a mask for every scenario that his character could be in.
Yep.
Red lighting, blue lighting. Seriously, every kind of lighting he has a different mask. A mask for him to sweat more in, a mask for promos, a mask for close-up Firefly Funhouse shots for far away. He has legitimately a mask for everyone. He thought of everything.
Yep.
This guy's put everything into this. And he's your most over guy. Everybody loves him. They absolutely love this dude.
Yep.
And you bring Bill Oldberg,
53 years old.
53-year-old Oldberg,
Yep.
who last time in Saudi Arabia concussed himself and almost killed The Undertaker.
Yep.
He comes in, he gives him 3 or 4 spears,
3, I think.
and then hits him with the lamest, I can't even call it, it's not a jackhammer.
Wasn't a jackhammer.
He gave him the whack hammer.
Yep.
It looked like he tried to lift him up for a vertical suplex, and like his back gave out, and he kind of just like swooped him over like a sack of potatoes.
Yep.
It was the worst thing I think I've seen in a long time, like finishing move wise.
Yeah, it was bad.
And I lost my mind. I lost it. I was like, I'm done. F Vince, F WWE, F done. I'm done. Like I might even be done with NXT. Like that's it. So we came in on Thursday and we lost, that later that night because it was the same, right? It was that same night.
Yeah, it was Thursday afternoon.
We came in and we were losing our crap on the air. Screw you, Vin. Screw you, Oldberg. Lost our mind. Like, I'm getting like so mad right now.
No, I know. Yeah.
And I was just like, I just don't understand. I don't get why he thought, and then a lot of people in the business were like, think about it, like more casual fans go to WrestleMania for the experience, so you want to get like the biggest names.
Yeah.
And then, you had the people fight back like, oh, what about, a couple years and there aren't legends anymore? Like, what are you going to do? Like, you think about it. If you look at WrestleMania right now,
Yeah.
the top 3 or 4 matches
A lot of old guys.
are either part-timers or not like your top guys.
Yeah.
So you have, out of the matches named right now, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre. I guess Brock is...
See, that one I don't count.
It's
That's a
kind
good
of-
main event.
That's a fine main event.
Yeah.
I'm fine. And that, I'm actually, like, I was excited for it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to see McIntyre finally, and this is partly why they fooled me with Raw.
Yeah.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
So that's your main event. It's not, though.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No, it should be. It's not.
But if you want a tomato, Brock Lesnar's an old part-timer.
Sure. Okay.
Then you have a one legit match in Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. You have Goldberg and Roman Reigns. You have the corpse of John Cena versus The Fiend. And then you have Becky Lynch versus the Elimination Chamber winner.
And we pretty much know you have Undertaker, AJ Styles.
Yeah, another part-timer that probably shouldn't be wrestling
who can't
anymore.
Move. Yeah.
So, and I'm going to give you my final revelation on WWE. I figured out what it is.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I'll give you it all. So I'm just like, I don't understand it. What do they want? Like, I get it. Like, is Goldberg really going to bring money in? Like, are people going to want to go see Roman Reigns versus Goldberg? Is that what you want to see? Like, seriously. I don't want to see it.
I don't. No.
Any wrestling fan I know doesn't want to see it, so I don't understand like how people are happy about it. But if you look, people are happy about it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people that when it first happened were pissed about The Fiend, but then they're like, oh, Goldberg versus Roman. Like it's like people have like split personalities when you're WWE fans.
Yeah.
Everybody on that Thursday were like, F you, Vince. The Fiend's the best thing you had. You're an idiot. What did you do this for? You suck. And then Friday, the next night, Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. Oh,
Yeah, they're all excited.
They're
now.
losing their minds,
Yeah.
like in that the video of like all the dudes dissing each other, like.
Oh yeah,
And they're just like,
yeah.
like that was everybody on. Goldberg and Roman Reigns. Like people were losing their mind.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, these are the same people that just.
It's ridiculous.
Vince is right. Like.
Yeah, no matter what he does.
He could shit in our mouths.
Yeah.
Well, not my mouth's closed. Nothing else is going in my mouth.
Yeah. But the rest of you, they're all part of the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club.
Seriously.
And they're happy to be part of it.
They'd be honored to smooch that
Yep.
ass.
Yep. He put the title on Goldberg, and they went, "Oh, please pull down your pants. I want to kiss
Just
that
please."
ass again." Because it's No, they're thrilled. It's unbelievable. The WWE audience is so unimaginative sometimes, and it's just they love nostalgia more than anything else, and they don't care about match quality. They don't. They can't. They can't possibly care about match quality if they're
the
happy
best
about
part
this.
is they do. They do.
They do.
They
but,
care,
but the nostalgia takes over.
it's just like they make no sense. It's like you could give them like the shittiest match, and if it has like someone they like in it, they're like, "Oh, but Goldberg did 4 spears."
Goldberg Roman Reigns is going to be one of the worst matches you'll ever see, but because Goldberg's music is going to hit and they get to chant
This what
Goldberg,
happens.
and yep,
They spear each other a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Goldberg, I don't even think he gets a jackhammer. I
no,
don't
he
think
probably won't. I think Roman Reigns will Superman punch him a few times,
And then he'll
Goldberg
do-
will kick out.
He'll do that like spear where he bounces between the ropes, like he did to the Undertaker,
Right.
And then like smash him, and they'll be
that'll be
like,
it.
and you know at the end it'll go off at the night with boo. All the people that are pumped that he's in the match, Roman for the title, woo!
Yeah, they're still gonna boo.
Boo!
That was the dumbest part.
Boo!
That was the dumbest part of the reporting over the last few days. Was that Vince changed it because he doesn't want Roman to get booed. He's still going to get
so
booed.
this is why they changed the match. The original plans for WrestleMania 36 was The Fiend was not supposed to lose going to WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to run roughshod over the WWE, destroying everybody.
Yep.
And then at WrestleMania 36, he was going to lose handily to Roman Reigns.
Why?
So instead of just having a good match,
Why does he have to lose? Why does the title have to be on Roman Reigns?
I just don't understand why Vince loves Roman so much.
It's ridiculous.
He fucking sucks. He sucks. He blows ass. He can't wrestle. I don't care what anybody says. So many people are like, oh, he's gotten so much better. I don't care. He sucks. He's not good.
He's average at best.
He's not even average. He's below average. He sucks. He cannot wrestle. He has 4 moves. He has 4 moves.
literally- yeah, he's the new John Cena. He's
And
got
they're
4
not
moves.
even moves, though. Most of them are strikes.
Yeah, it's punches.
He sucks.
Punches
I
and
can't
spears.
stand him. He is the worst. He's awful on the mic. No matter how many, everyone, it's too many scripted promos and he can't handle it. Vince loves him because he reminds people of The Rock because they're related.
Yeah, really.
And that's really what he's a good looking dude and he reminds people of The Rock. That's why Vince loves him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a fit
Except
dude.
he has like 2% of the charisma that The Rock had. Like, it's ridiculous.
The Rock has more charisma and like
So-
a pimple on his ass cheek than Roman Reigns has.
But that's
Ever.
where the question comes in. It's like, all right, so your plan was to have the Fiend run roughshod over everybody.
That was
Why
the
does he have to
original plan.
lose to Roman?
Because this is probably the meeting. What are we gonna do for Mania? We need a really big match. Last year's you know, the hype of the 3-way women's match was pretty big, Vince. What are we gonna do? You know, everyone's loving the Fiend. Let's get the Fiend in there. Roman, how long has he been out of the title picture? Get the title on him.
Yeah.
It's like he can't live. It's like it's his oxygen.
He has
Roman
this
Reigns with the
obsession
title.
with Roman Reigns, and it's unhealthy for the product. It really is.
So he was supposed to and it says in parentheses, bulldoze through everyone on his way to the biggest show of the year.
yeah.
Obviously, that changed.
Yeah.
Because, and the reason why it changed was Vince was worried. Vince was worried that Roman would be booed out of the building if he became the challenger for the Universal title and won over the Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, why does he have to win it?
One, why does he have to win? And secondly, with this new plan, he's still going to get booed.
He's gonna get booed no matter what.
So
No, he might not get booed with Goldberg.
no, he will. He will.
I think it won't be as bad if it was the Fiend though.
No, if it was the Fiend, it'd be way worse. But do you know how many Goldberg marks there are out there?
Yeah, but
Ooh.
I don't know.
Oh no, people love them some Goldberg.
So he didn't want him to get booed out of the building, and it says, taking the title off the Fiend wasn't a popular decision. Having Goldberg get booed instead made more sense, as Vince wants Roman to stay a babyface, and that fans actually want to cheer for. That's never gonna happen. Vince.
Never going to happen.
I don't get
you
it. Why don't
can't-
you get it?
You can't force it to happen by screwing over other superstars that we like.
Don't want to cheer. And I started to think about it after reading this. I was like, Vince kind of has a point, though. It's like, we really don't know what we want. There's so many times where we want, like, you know, and this is kind of strictly to WWE.
Yeah.
We want somebody to turn heel. And then they'll turn heel, and we're pumped about it. And then they'll do something a little bit more dastardly, and then we're like,
Yeah.
oh, F you, dude. Like, screw you. Like,
No, it's true. We wanted Kofi Kingston to win last year.
Yep.
He won, and then a month later we're going, okay, it's not that
let's
great.
get the Daniel Bryan. Come on.
Please let Daniel Bryan beat him.
Yeah, let's.
That's
you know.
totally fair. That's totally fair. Wrestling fans
No.
change their minds a lot.
WWE fans
Yeah,
do.
yeah, more
Because
specific
if you
to
look
WWE.
at NXT fans, which are, I guess, I don't think the NXT fans are the WWE. They're not the same fans.
There's some crossover.
There's a little
still,
bit, but not as
yeah.
much. They can like both.
Yeah.
You never hear on Raw somebody chanting for both sides. So if you're
Right.
if you hear on like
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean, like you
yeah,
know
the dueling chants.
yeah
Like when Adam Cole took on Ciampa,
yeah
everyone loves them both. It was let's go Cole, let's go Ciampa. It
Right.
was because the fans were like, we love both these guys. Just give us a good match.
that never happens on
Which
Raw.
they
and
did.
SmackDown.
Yeah. No.
They
No, it's
cheer
always
for-
one or the other.
Except for you have that little set of mark audience that are like, oh boo, I want this guy. Like yeah, like
Yeah. I mean, you'll probably get that with Cena and The Fiend. There's so many Cena marks
yeah,
out there
probably,
still.
Probably, but
There's
that's
so
about, that's
many
really
Cena
about
marks.
it. That's really about it.
Yeah.
So they didn't want Roman to get booed, so they took the title off him, and then they emasculated the Fiend. He didn't even he couldn't attack Goldberg after. He couldn't, you know, and then he challenges Cena. He doesn't even attack Cena.
Yeah.
Lame, awful.
Yeah.
So now it brings me to Monday Night Raw. So
I couldn't believe. So I got a text from John last night. I'm sitting there. I'm, you know, just doing my own thing because I'm not burdened by 3 hours of Raw for once. So I'm catching up on good TV shows, you know, all this stuff. And all of a sudden I got a text. Did you watch Raw? I'm like, no. Why would I do that?
So I'm sitting there. I'm cracking my eggs in Pokemon. I'm finishing up the shows, posting them,
Yeah.
and everything, and I see an Instagram post from Triple H with the Street Profits with the titles,
Yeah.
and I'm like, ooh. I was like, good decision.
Cool. Yeah.
I was like,
They're fun. Yeah.
And then I hear the opening segment is one of the best they've had on Raw in a long time. And it's a segment between McIntyre, Lesnar, with Heyman basically ball washing McIntyre.
Yeah.
Or, doing a classic
Pumping him up,
Heyman.
yeah.
And I'm just like, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, here's what I'll do.
Yanked you back in.
I'll watch the Street Profits match. And if the match is good, I'll watch the rest of Raw. Or I'll watch, I'll go back and I'll watch that Lesnar segment and So I watched the Street Profits match.
Yeah. Who did they even... I forget who the Raw Tag Team Champions are.
Rollins and Murphy.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So the whole match is the Street Profits just getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Basically. Just getting, manhandled when they'd get, little spurts of offense. And, basically everybody being except for Saxton, who loves them, being the play-by-play dude's kind of on the fence. He doesn't know. He likes Rollins, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then the King's just bad-mouthing them because he's Rollins' butt buddy and classic King.
Yep.
And I'm just like, this isn't good.
Yeah.
This isn't good. But
Yeah.
they win, so maybe it turns out to be good. Maybe they it's one of those ultimate babyface matches where they go against all the odds and it sucks.
Yeah.
It ends with the ref throwing the AOP out.
AOP. Yeah.
Kevin Owens runs in, stuns Rollins, and they just quickly pin him.
That was it.
That was the match.
Oh, God.
That was how the match ended.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, this was phenomenal. This was great.
That was...
I got up the Bleacher Reports like they do on every Monday, a rundown of everything.
They gushing over it.
And they gave it a B.
Okay.
And they're like, well, the match never really got going. The result made a strong segment. Owens finally got one up on Rollins and allowed the Street Profits to finally win the Raw Tag Team Championships.
Oh, God.
Okay. Why couldn't you just have them win?
Yeah, why can't
couldn't
they just win
actually
because
win?
they're the
'Cause
better
they're an
team?
amazing team.
Yeah.
They're probably the best talkers on your show.
Yeah.
That they bring enjoyment to all of us. Why couldn't they just actually win? Rollins couldn't put them over?
No. Rollins put someone over? No.
And then the best part is the only reason they probably did this is so now that AOP can beat them because they should have had the titles on them in the first place.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because they don't want to break up the group.
No.
And if they kept the titles on them, it would make logical sense for AOP to be pissed and want the titles.
Sure. Yeah.
So they did. I guarantee you, I give it a week or two, or at Mania, AOP destroys them in a squash.
Yeah, it's gonna be awful.
So I'm just like, I'll never learn. I'll never learn.
No, yeah.
As much as I want, I'll never friggin' learn.
It was only, from what I could tell, there was only one good part of Raw last night.
Oh, this ain't. Oh, I'm not done.
Oh. There was more bad?
That wasn't what I flipped out.
Well, no,
at
I
you
know on.
there
was more bad, but
oh yeah.
How much worse did it get?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah. So we get Ricochet getting a title match.
Okay.
He gets a 24/7 title match where the rules are turned off, so it's just a normal match. Your 24/7 champion is some loser named Riddick Moss.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Riddick Moss is,
he's a bum.
He looks like the love child of Shia LaBeouf and Val Venus.
He kind of does, yeah.
So I got a sweet little.
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this loser? Who is this? And he
beat
proceeds
Ricochet,
to not just beat Ricochet, destroys Ricochet. And that was it. That was it. Some bum Val Venus lookalike who's so out of shape. He only has like a nice core. Like he's got like 2 hams for a leg. This fat loser. Screw this.
He's like
dude.
a former NFL
Yeah,
player,
like
right? He's part of that Gronkowski.
He's like those dudes that have like a fit upper section, but the rest of their body's kind of trash.
Yeah, he only bench presses. That's it.
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
He has no character at all. They started a "Who are you?" chant,
Yeah.
and he turned around and goes, "You know who I am."
Yeah, right.
And it's like,
It's like,
no,
we actually don't.
dude.
No.
Trash. And that was it. I was just like, F this. F you, Vince. Screw it. And I'm just like screaming in my room, like, go to hell, Vince. If I had like a crowbar and Vince was near me, I would destroy his kneecap, Tanya Harding style.
This
I
is
would
what
destroy.
you get for watching Raw.
That's what I got. That's
Yeah.
what I got. But then I realized this is what it is. WWE is more of a soap opera for me.
Well, kind of always has been.
But I mean, now I'm really getting it because now I'm actually getting real wrestling.
Yeah.
Before it was like WWE was the only real, like, you know,
Yeah.
you had like TNA, you had like ROH, you know, but ROH at the time even had some of the best wrestlers. Like, yeah, it was still a small time that you're just like, oh, you know, that it blinded me that I was like, oh, it's not, you know, a soap opera. It's great matches. Like, this is good. And maybe back in the day they were a little better and they were a little greater. You know what
Sure.
I mean? And I was like, that's really all it is. It really all it is. And Vince is never going to let me, he's never going to give us what we want. We're never going to, like, as fans, like, Ricochet should be in the spotlight. AJ Styles, the OC's a joke.
Yeah.
The OC's
Well,
trash.
they are now, yeah.
They are a joke, a joke, a joke, a joke. And
Yep.
you know what the best part is? AJ Styles is going to lose to The Undertaker
He
at
is, yeah.
WrestleMania.
No, he is,
He's going to
yeah.
frigging lose to The Undertaker at WrestleMania. As much as I love The Undertaker, if he was still undefeated, sure.
Yeah.
He's going to lose to
He's
The
gonna lose.
Undertaker.
Yeah, of course he is.
He's going to lose to him.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's unreal how...
One of the greatest global performers of all time is going to lose to The Undertaker, who, let's face it, is not what he used to be.
If you are not someone that Vince McMahon made,
Then he doesn't care.
you are nothing in WWE.
Especially, yeah, if you were made in
you,
Japan
you
or
are
something.
a warm
please.
body.
Yeah.
You are a warm body.
Yep.
You know, he gave AJ Styles a little time when SmackDown didn't matter.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, he's the best of the crap."
Yep.
You know, he's the chicken salad made out of chicken shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'll let him keep the title for a while.
Sure.
But if you're not a made Vince McMahon man,
Then it doesn't matter.
because Ricochet should be in the spotlight, AJ Styles should be in the spotlight. Give me some more. Give me
Before he
some-
got suspended, Joe should have been more in the
Which
spotlight.
I don't think he really got suspended. I think they gave him a concussion because they're idiots filming some dumb commercial.
Probably, yeah.
And now they're covering themselves up
Yeah.
by saying he's suspended.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe should. There's Shinsuke.
Shinsuke,
Is
yeah.
maybe one of their best wrestlers on the thing. They kind of do Kairi Sane dirty. I hope she leaves.
Both Kairi Sane and Asuka now.
I hope they leave.
Yeah. You
'Cause
got
I know-
Asuka jobbing out to Shayna Baszler now. Trash.
Shayna Baszler sucks.
Yeah.
She's not great.
You know what? I was a fan of her in NXT because I was like, you know what? She's the female Randy Orton.
She was
Fine.
she was protected by Triple H.
She was protected, yeah. She's not that
She
good.
sucks.
No, she's not that good.
She's awful. She can't cut a promo.
Yep.
She's adequate in the ring, and that's about it.
Yep.
She sucks.
Yep.
But it's their girl, so they're
Yeah.
pushing her.
Sure. Yep. It's so
And that's
stupid.
it. No matter how much I want it, I'm never gonna get a wrestler that I love being a top guy in WWE.
No.
Yeah, you know, the only person you could say was close was Jericho, and even
Yeah.
Jericho didn't even.
And even Jericho, like,
Yep.
you know, he proved it, and even still, WWE like treated him like dirt.
Yep.
Vince always treated Jericho like dirt.
And then all these NXT guys,
Yeah,
Triple H sees it.
yeah.
And-
if Adam Cole ever goes to the main roster,
Oh, he's gonna get.
Vince is gonna ruin him. He's gonna go, "Who's this small guy
Oh,
who
and
was
then
in
you want to
Japan?"
know the best part of Raw too? You finally found out what was in the cage.
And it was a fucking tarantula.
It was a tarantula, but one of the best part, they couldn't even get me a fucking real one. They
No.
couldn't even give me a real
It was
one.
like a fuzzy little
It was
doll.
like the shittiest
Oh my God, it was so
piece of
stupid.
crap I've ever seen.
Oh.
It looked like a miniature like spider you'd see in like a Godzilla movie
Yeah.
that they'd filmed for like the
It was
movie.
so
and
bad.
it was so bad.
No,
they
it's
couldn't just give us like a real spider. Like I'm sure there are massive spiders that you can get.
Yeah. No.
It's just like, and that was it. And I just realized I was like,
They bought like a $2 spider plush from Walmart like that night. And says, "Here you go. This is it."
I was like, that's it. It's never gonna
So,
change. We're
the
never
only-
gonna get it. Even though they're saying like Vince is like kind of out, like he's more focused on XFL right now.
No.
Because they're saying Pritchard's more like the more like
Well, that's not much
he kind
better,
of gets
but-
what Vince will be like, oh, we need this, and he
Yeah.
goes, all right, let's do it. Like,
Yeah. There was only one good part of Raw, and that was Randy Orton.
was that really good though?
For Raw, it was. For that episode, yeah.
I feel like that happens all. That's
But
like a
it
class.
was predictable, but like at least it built that match a little more. Like
Sure.
Orton Edge might actually be good. It might be. Those are two old guys who I think could actually deliver. That's actually honestly between that and maybe McIntyre Lesnar. Those are the only two matches I care about.
You want to give an old guy a title? Put the title on Edge.
Yeah.
That's the nostalgia I want.
That'd be
Let
great.
me have Edge versus the
Yep.
Fiend, and Edge beats the Fiend.
Sure.
I'd fucking lose my mind.
Yeah, we would all love that. Yeah. No, no.
No. Nope.
Can't have that. Can't have that. No. That just
And
makes
then,
too much sense.
And then you have a match like the Iron Man match on Dynamite last Wednesday,
yeah.
which is probably the best Iron Man match I've ever seen.
Awesome.
I mean, they kind of stuck with the same pattern. Like, I'm getting a little tired. This
The
is
intentional
the exception.
DQ.
No, that didn't really cross my mind, but that kind of pisses me off too.
Yeah.
But that match did it so well, I didn't mind it.
Sure.
I'm really sick of Iron Man matches go the same way every time. It's either somebody gets like rushed and they just get destroyed and win like 3-0, or it's one win and then a sudden death final.
Yeah.
Why can't I just have a match where there's multiple? I mean, I think they did it back in the day with Michaels,
They probably did.
where
yeah.
it was like 4 or 5 like pins on
yeah.
each side.
There were a
and
lot. Yeah.
That's like I want one of those where
Yep.
it's just like a pin fest. Like
Yeah.
he rolls in, he quickly catches a quick pin right away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like something I would love to see too is I would have loved to see Kenny hit the One Wing Angel and pin him twice.
Yeah.
Like he's still out from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean that might make it a little tough because they give you the 30-second.
There is that 30-second delay. Yeah.
But it's so powerful. Maybe
But it's so powerful. Why can't he wait 30 seconds, pick him up again, and just hit him with another one?
right?
I
Something
mean,
like
if
that.
it's such a powerful
Right,
move,
right.
he's not going to be recovered in 30
Sure.
seconds. Yeah.
Give me
No,
something like that.
Yep.
And I know you guys are like, geez, nothing makes you happy.
No,
John.
it's fair. It's fair. Yeah.
The match was unbelievable. It was the best non-pay-per-view match I've ever seen.
Yep.
It is the best televised match I've ever seen ever. It was the best. It was fantastic. And we'll go another 10 minutes wrestling.
Sure. I was going to ask, did you want to cover Revolution?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to spend, because we'll hit the last 20 minutes on Pokemon, give
Yep.
or take. But, so, I didn't talk to you about it at all because
Yeah.
I wanted to keep myself blind
Sure.
on it. What did you think about Revolution?
I was ultimately underwhelmed.
Really?
And I hate to say that because I was
Really?
talking to you on Thursday. I said it on the stream. I wanted AEW to hit it out of the park. I wanted them to crush WWE with, I wanted Revolution to be the best wrestling pay-per-view we've seen in a long time. And honestly, it was okay. It wasn't bad, but I would give it like a B/B plus.
Wow.
At most.
Wow.
At most. Too
Wow.
many matches I just didn't care about.
All right. We won't go over the dark stuff. I don't
Yeah, who
care
cares
about
about
that. Hager and Goldust.
Could have done without it.
It was okay.
Could have done without it.
I think it was.
And I get why they did it, but it was like
It was.
ugh.
I thought it was a pretty good opening match for the pay-per-view. I think you needed to have like a light match for Hager.
I
to
agree.
get
It
into
was well placed. Yeah, should have opened up.
I thought it was good. It's a lot better than what you'd see in WWE.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sure.
It was good. It felt more of like a thing you'd see on like NXT on like Wednesday or something.
Yeah,
Honestly, there's better matches I've seen on Dynamite
Yeah,
than that.
I agree.
Then I thought Darby Allin, Sammy was really
They
good.
killed it. It was great.
I thought they delivered.
They were great.
I always thought Darby Allin was like a loser from when I saw him in Evolve, and he totally missed the coffin.
Oh yeah.
He missed a coffin drop, and he like smashed his head on like the gym floor, and his head was like gushing blood.
It's probably not great. Yeah.
And I was just like, this guy sucks.
Yeah.
Like
No,
that was my
he's-
first Evolve show, and I was like, this dude blows.
No,
Like, why does
he's-
everybody love him?
He's legit.
He's great.
Yep.
And that match was awesome.
Yep.
And
Great
I was
match.
just like,
and I've been telling you, Guevara's good. Guevara's really good.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
I think
I'm still
Guevara's
not
good.
sold. I think that was more Darby than him.
Yeah, maybe.
That
But
was more Darby
Guevara
than him.
is their Dolph Ziggler, except he's actually getting pushed.
Is
and
he
he's
getting
actually
pushed
in-
so he loses every time?
Not every time.
Almost.
Almost though, but not in like an embarrassing way.
And then, so there's two changes I would have made on the pay-per-view.
Okay.
Two changes.
I think I know what one of them is.
I would have gave the pay-per-view, it would have been like an A+ for me if they had these changes. I'd probably give it more of like it was a low A-, B+, I think. It was really good, but these changes kind of like stuck in my craw, kind of. You see the shirt?
Yeah. Yeah,
That match was the best match of the night.
it was.
I don't know how the Young Bucks keep doing it. I don't know how Kenny and Adam Page
That
keep doing it.
was unbelievable.
Now, I'll say this first, and I've said it many times. So if you've listened to the show, you're probably like, John, you're a Benedict Arnold. You don't keep to your word.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of two singles wrestlers becoming a tag team.
Yeah.
For the most part,
Mhm.
unless they actually become a tag team.
Yeah.
So someone like Rollins and Murphy, they're not a tag team. They're two
No.
guys together with the
Yeah.
titles. Omega and Page started that way, and I think they're actually a team now. They have like combination moves.
Yep.
They just don't wear the same clothes.
Sure. Yeah.
And I think they were great, but I don't think they should have left with the titles
Okay.
unless they had a heel turn.
Yeah, there was kind of nothing.
I don't know what they're doing. If they give me, unless Kenny turns on Hangman,
yeah.
I'm out. I'm done with the teases. I'm done. You're vincing me. I
Yeah.
don't want it. Don't.
It's been going on long enough now.
Don't tease me and then give it to me in a couple weeks when I
Yeah,
already
no.
don't want it.
There needs to be finality to
Like
that.
the tease with him about to give him the
He looked like he was going to do the buckshot,
Yeah.
and he didn't. Yeah.
and I'm just like, I'm out. I'm done. I can't
Yeah,
do
it's
this
getting-
anymore.
It's going on too long now.
The Bucks should have won that match. The Bucks should have won that match.
Yeah.
It was their time. They either should have had Hangman turning on them and going heel, or whatever the situation. Or if you wanted to keep the titles on Hangman and Kenny, they should have turned them heel.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out.
Yeah, the ending kind of.
I loved the match. The match was great.
The match was phenomenal, but
But without no heel turn, it bothered me.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Bucks' time. I thought because how much longer are we gonna go with this? Of
Right.
him, you know what I mean? Like every
Yeah.
week, like him not putting everything into it, and in the last minute, it's like, I love you AEW, but you're starting to get a little WWE formulaic here. Like, so that was one of the changes I would have made. I thought the women's title match wasn't bad.
it wasn't bad. It was horribly placed, though.
It was
Putting it after that match was
Yeah.
a bad idea.
almost anything after that match.
I would have
was,
put Cassidy Pack after that or something. Like maybe even Cody and MJF. Putting the women after that was a little unfair.
Yeah.
Because it was a decent match, but the crowd was just like still buzzing about the tag match that they weren't really
I
invested.
like Statlander a lot.
I was
Nyla
impressed.
Rose is growing on me,
Nyla Rose is good. Yeah.
but
I'm glad she won.
it was good. It was a good
Yeah.
match. I think a little progress to their one. I wasn't I didn't want to get up and pee or anything. Like
No, it was fine. Yeah.
not a
it's
bad
good.
match. Then you had MJF and Cody. Now, how did you feel about that match?
It was all right. I mean, it was kind of more of a storytelling thing than an actual match.
Yeah.
And I hated Cody has been through hell. He has been
So
through
you felt he should have won.
Well, okay, he's been through so much. A ring takes him out. A ring. If it was brass knucks, fine. He gets punched
That's
with
a pretty meaty ring.
I know,
though.
but like he could have he was knocked out from that. Come on. I thought the ending was a little weak. I don't mind that Cody lost. Because if you want to build MJF as a great heel, fine. The ending was.
I think he's one of the best heels
It's good.
in a long time.
Yeah, he's good.
He has a very little bit of JBL in him.
Yeah, a little bit.
There was a couple times where I was like, I kind of hate this
He
guy.
actually kind of has that evolution Triple H in him.
And I hate that Triple
Yeah,
H.
he's got a little bit of that.
But I hate that Triple H
Like
because
Wardlow is his Batista.
I hate that Triple H because not because he was a good heel. I thought he was a bad heel. I thought he was not good. He's not the cerebral assassin
Well-
that we know and love. He was this like scared coward.
That's kind of what MJF is.
He is, but I feel like he's a little bit more than that. Like
He's sinister too. Yeah,
I didn't love. It wasn't a great match.
and the neck tattoo is fucking stupid.
It sucks.
Sorry,
It
the
is
neck
stupid.
tattoo is bad. I
I-
thought that was temporary.
I like the logo. I think the logo's cool.
Logo's cool.
Why not put it on like your chest?
You put it on your neck.
Or put it on like your well, the arm would have looked a little dumb.
Yeah.
Put it on the inside of your arm.
Something like
put
that.
it like on the other. He's got the dream. Put the Nightmare
Yeah.
Family over here. Like the neck looks dumb. It's like weirdly placed. It's like
weirdly
angled,
placed.
kind of.
You can't cover it up.
I love the logo. I
Yeah,
love
it's
the
cool.
logo. I think the
Logo's
Nightmare
cool.
Family logo is amazing. I think it's just dumb where he placed it.
Dumb placement. Yeah,
Dumb placement. Then we had Pac in Freshly Squeezed.
I loved this match.
This was so good.
This was such a good match.
It was so fun.
If you don't like Orange Cassidy, I don't like you because he is.
It was so fun. It was so
Orange
good.
Cassidy is exactly the kind of character that got me into wrestling in the first place. I loved that match.
And it went well above my expectations. I thought it was going to be a little bit of fun, the kicks.
Yeah.
And you had a 13-minute match.
No, it was a legit match.
It was a really good match.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best of the night.
and the better guy still went over. So, all in all, it was perfect. Orange Cassidy finally was able to show off a little bit more than he has been.
And then you get the main event.
Yeah.
The other change I would have made.
Okay.
Too early to take the title off Jericho.
Yeah, he's been. Well, we know why now, but
We don't, though, because he's supposedly going on tour, but he supposedly has every Tuesday and Wednesday off.
yeah.
So why couldn't he just...
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're-
Supposedly what the issue is eventually when they get to the summer,
Yeah.
he's going on an overseas tour where he won't be able to come back for like a month. So he'll be gone for like a month.
Yeah.
So that instead of taking the title off him closer to the summer, they figured everyone would know the title was coming off him, so they took it off now. Why
Yeah.
not do it at a random Dynamite? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess in their mind, like they don't want to do it because they want to get the hype of.
See, I don't mind it here because the crowd went home very happy.
Sure,
I
but
mean, Moxley, it was probably his time.
so I think you hurt Jericho a little bit, but you destroyed the Inner Circle.
No, not quite.
Because here's the thing: the Inner Circle is supposed to be this ragtag group of like the worst of the worst, like the scummiest of the scums.
Yeah.
And really, they've never really done anything to help Jericho
Well,
win.
No, not help him win, but like they might start to get a little more. I mean, Hager won his match.
Sure,
Guevara did.
but I mean, do you care now? Because Moxley's just gonna beat them all every week.
well, I don't think they're going to go for the title. I think they're going to go for separate stuff. Like Santana and Ortiz are going to be going for the tag title soon.
But am I gonna care? Jericho wasn't good enough to beat Moxley.
Who cares? He doesn't have an effect on Santana and Ortiz on the tag
No, but I'm
division.
saying, he's the leader of the group.
No, I get that. Yeah.
I just think it was too early. I think what they should have did here was they should have had them screw Moxley.
Okay.
Like they do something where like Moxley
Yeah.
gets like screwed.
And they help him. Well,
Yeah, you know
yeah.
what I mean. They do something. Maybe
that's coming. Maybe now that he has a title, they'll do something to. I don't know.
No, but I know. But they should have had Moxley win it another time. I think a little closer to her.
But what I'm saying is like, so we know Jericho's going to go on his tour. Moxley's going to have a different contender for the AEW title. Probably Pac, maybe someone like that. Maybe Inner Circle gets involved in that match, screws him, and says, "Hey, Jericho's still the rightful holder. He's coming back." Like, you know.
But screw him when he loses the belt.
Yeah. Well, because they still hate Moxley.
Yeah,
they despise
but
him.
I don't see them doing that.
They still could.
I just think they should have did something a little bit more like. I'm not a big fan of the cowardly heel, but you have a group and you don't use them at all. Like,
Yeah.
Jericho never really used them.
No, not a ton.
They'd do
Yeah.
like a little interference, like grab him, but there was never like one of those like they'd run out and like knock the dude. You know what I mean? Like completely cause the match. Like you won because of them.
Yeah.
That didn't really happen at all, and I was kind of expecting it. That's what I thought it was going to end. I thought like Jericho was going to screw him, and then you'd have like a little bit more of a feud, and then they would have maybe ended in like a steel cage or like a classic feud, because it was getting to that level of like, okay,
Sure.
this is becoming like a classic, you know, wrestling feud here.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just think Jericho should have held it a little longer, honestly.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, I don't hate it. I thought the match was really good.
it was. Yeah, it was fine.
I thought it was a really good match. I just think that I would have held on Jericho a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And also, too, it gives them a look of they're only pushing former WWE guys.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that going on.
I know, like, people are like, well, Cody's a WWE guy, too.
but
It's like, shut up.
Not anymore. He's not.
Shut
no.
up, shut up. But that's the vibe that it's like, our guys aren't big named enough to hold a title. We can only have like former WWE guys to be that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. That
I think it's okay that Moxley's got the title.
it's fine. Like, I fully expected him to get it, but I thought it was like them saying like, oh, if we gave it to him over the summer, you would have seen it coming. I saw it coming tonight. Like, I was watching it at like Game Underground, my friend, with a bunch of people, and everyone was like, "No way, Jericho loses it tonight." And I'm like,
No, I
"There's no way."
kind of knew he was going to lose.
I was
yeah.
like, "There's no way Jericho wins." They're like, "You're crazy, you're crazy." They'll keep it on for a while. He's got Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. Like, he's definitely gonna, keep the title. I'm like, "No way, loses
No.
it tonight. Loses
Yeah.
it tonight." Like, they've been pushing Moxley like gangbusters. There's no way that Moxley does not win tonight. And I don't know, that's the only thing I would have changed. I mean, it didn't like ruin the show for me, but
Yeah.
I would have changed I would have switched those title changes. I would have had at least
Yeah.
one title change. I would
I
have had
suppose
the
that
Bucks
would
win.
that might have helped. Yeah.
Just because, or I would have had Kenny and Hangman turn
Yeah.
heel. I want the cleaner back. I love Kenny, and he's great he's all right as a baby face, but I want the cleaner back.
Yeah.
I want, like, you know what I mean? Like, and then what are you going to do now? Like, I was expecting the Inner Circle versus the Elite.
Yeah.
You can't really do that.
You can't really
now.
do that now. No.
So it's kind of like, I don't know what the Inner Circle is going to do unless you break them up. And, you have, like, pieces that are great. Like, Hager could be a good mid-card guy. Maybe he goes for the first shot at the title. Like, same thing with Guevara. Like, he's a good mid-card guy. You have a good tag team. Maybe they break up and they do their own thing. But I don't know. I feel like you had, like, a really good group that,
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fine. I just wasn't overwhelmed.
Well, so, in closing, what could they have done to give you that to knock it out the Babe Ruth?
So some finality to the Hangman Page thing would have helped.
How would you have?
Yeah,
it
I
sounds
wanted-
like you didn't think the Bucks should have won.
No, I'm okay
sounds-
with Hangman and Kenny winning.
Yeah.
Just but like either both of them should have turned heel or something else should have happened there other than just another tease that we've seen for weeks and weeks and weeks. Like that was a bit much.
Because I feel like they're doing what they did with MJF. They did the same thing.
Yeah.
Where he was teasing that he was going to turn on Cody, and he's like, he's my best friend. And then when they finally did it, the MJF turn was just like, to me, I was like, little late, guys.
Yeah.
Like, not great.
We saw it coming.
And I feel like this is going to be the same thing, like a little late, guys. If you did it like a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
like for a second I thought Arn was going to turn on him.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's something I want. Something like that. Like, give me something I don't expect.
Yeah. And I wanted a better ending to the MJF Cody match. I hate that he just got knocked out by a ring. It's so stupid.
I mean, it's a hefty ring.
It's not
But-
that hefty.
It looks meaty.
Cody's split his head open on the ramp and won a match.
True.
So a little ring is gonna completely knock him out. Come on.
You're right.
That was bad storytelling.
So we've bitched about wrestling for about 30, 40 minutes now. Let's talk about something that is potentially good.
Yeah.
We're going to segue to Pokemon Go. They have a big month coming in March. A lot of events. So we're going to kind of go over the events, and we're going to talk a little bit about a rumor
Okay.
that if does happen,
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
All right.
Okay. So the month of March, big month, big huge month. So first we're getting another Team Rocket storyline. Giovanni now has Entei. Entei is now Shadow. So this month when you fight Team Rocket and eventually beat Giovanni, you get the chance to catch Shadow Entei, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
You also have the breakthrough for the month is Pharaoh Seed.
Okay.
I'm so on it.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is.
It's like a lot of people already have that or have farmed Pharaoh Seed.
I think it's hard to find.
Yeah.
People have definitely gotten a couple. So
Yeah.
unless you want to like push it to get a really good one, it's
Yeah.
probably not something that you would want. You'd rather something else. As some of you have known, if you've played the game the last day or two, Thundurus bolts into 5-star raids. So Thundurus is here, and will be here for the remainder of the month. It is the second Kaijin, or whatever they call the little cloud dudes. Like they're based off like Fujin and those like Japanese like cloud,
Oh, I see.
like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
spirit demons or whatever.
Okay.
So he is the thunder form of the three. So he is in 5-star raids. Something that's really cool is Niantic stopped any big organized raid days in
Oh.
Japan, South Korea, and Italy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So to make it fair, they've made the raid bosses as wins in the Go Battle League.
Oh.
So
okay.
when you get your normal, if you do the premium or the normal, you get your 4 wins or your 2 wins, you have a chance of getting a Thundurus in there, or any of the future guys that are coming out that we'll be talking about.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool by them.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
a
it's
good
like,
move.
I would have been devastated
Yeah.
if I couldn't go out and get the new Pokemon, but now you have a chance to get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it does work because I played one last night and got one.
That's good.
So we're getting a month of legendary special raid weekends. So they've kind of changed the way Pokemon Go works a little bit. Generally, you'd get like a week long event where
Yeah.
it would be like a certain type of Pokemon, like say it's like the fighting event where all fighting Pokemon pop out. Then you'd get like a special shiny for that, thing, and then you'd have maybe like a special raid weekend where like, you get Primeape with Super Punch or something
Yeah,
like that,
sure.
or like that's when you got like Gengar with Lick or in Psychic, or you'd get like a Pokemon and they either get a special move or maybe they're a shiny that day or whatever the situation is in that. So you're
Yeah.
getting there's no week-long events, which I was a little bit like kind of shocked upon. I was like, okay. So we're getting a bunch of weekend events. So our first event is Darkrai coming back to 5-star raids, and it can be shiny from Friday, March 6th at 8 a.m. to Monday, March 9th to 10 p.m.
That doesn't make sense.
You
Can't
get
be Monday, March 9th.
Yeah. The 6th to the 9th.
Oh, 6. Okay, I thought you said the 8th.
No,
yeah,
no.
you're right.
So
yeah.
the Friday,
6th to the 9th.
that
okay.
Friday it starts 8 a.m.
Okay.
and then you go to Monday to 10 p.m.
Oh, 10 p.m.
Which is
okay. That's
I
a
was
long
like,
time.
Late night raids.
Yeah,
Like,
sweet. That works for me. I usually miss those.
Right,
Yeah.
late night raids. And if you're lucky, you encounter a shiny Darkrai, which sucks and is great about Darkrai is Darkrai is the best dark Pokemon in the game. It looks amazing. It's one of the coolest looking Pokemon I've ever seen, but it's a mythical,
Yeah.
so you can't trade it.
Yeah.
So if you want like really good stats on it, you can't get
You're stuck with
gotta
the one you get.
You gotta catch it.
Yeah.
You get a whole weekend of trying to catch them, and they can be shiny.
Yep.
Sold. I'm gonna go ham this weekend. The next weekend, Friday, March 13th to Monday, March 16th, same time, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., you have Altered Form Giratina coming back for the weekend, and it will have its shiny form, which it already came out, but they're bringing it back. I was kind of hoping for something else.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people don't have a Giratina. All right, I was just hoping for something a little bit better. The next weekend, which is the 20th to the 23rd, the weekend of CT GamerCon, so that's going to be a tough weekend for me.
Unless there are some places there.
Cabalion comes back, can be shiny, but it comes with its signature move, Sacred Sword, which could be a game changer.
Yeah.
Because it's a really cool Pokemon. It looks awesome, but it didn't get the best moves.
Yeah.
Like, they did not treat them well in the move department. But Sacred Sword could be really good because in the main series games, it's amazing. So it comes back in shiny form with Sacred Sword. And then the last weekend of March, Friday the 27th to the 30th, Lugia returns.
Oh.
It can be shiny, and you're like, John, been there, done that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, we've had so many Lugia
Lot of
weekends.
Lugia,
like,
yeah.
I'm good. But it comes with its signature attack, Aeroblast, which I've been harping for this for so long. Why doesn't it have it already? Why don't we have it with Aeroblast? You're finally getting Aeroblast, a disgusting flying type move.
Yep.
I'm going to go hard. I'm going to go really hard. We also have March 20th to the 23rd, the same as the Cobalion, is called a Mysterious Weekend Event.
Okay.
That's all they give you. It says a Mysterious Weekend Event is coming.
Yeah.
From Friday, March 20th to March 23rd, normal 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., you will have the following features: Stardust bonuses and more. Normal, fire, water, electric, ice-type Pokemon will appearing more often in the wild. Nincada will also be available and will be appearing in the wild and hatching more often from 5K eggs. And if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one.
That'd be good.
Carablast and Shelmet will be hatching more often from 5K eggs. 1-star and 4-star raid battles throughout the weekend will feature various bug and steel-type Pokemon.
Okay.
So people, every month, a data mine comes out. Somebody just it happens
Somebody
at every
digs
video.
in and
And there's going to be another paid event.
Okay.
Or it looks like there could be one. So
Okay.
everyone was kind of
like
like
the $7.99, whatever that was.
Everyone was kind of like, it's either you loved it or you hate it. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed the paid event. I had a lot of fun. It brought me and my friend, like, I don't get to play with all of my group at one time, and we did. It was a lot of fun, and I thought it was cool. The Pokemon just wasn't great.
Yeah.
It was okay. Whatever the hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. I got it.
Sure. But that's
Not great.
it's like
looks,
all right.
It looks stupid. It's not great.
Yeah.
So everyone's trying to figure out what it's going to be because there's a rumored psychic event going to be happening. So they're like, oh, what could be a psychic? It's got to be a Pokemon that's pretty powerful or a mythical. So everyone's like, I don't know. Nothing psychic really fits it. They're not going to rehash Celebi. They're not going to rehash Mew. They're not going to rehash Jirachi. Like, what could they do? So people were like thinking about it. Somebody looked into it. Somebody thought about it and was like, bug and steel type Pokemon.
Okay.
So the rumor is in the data mind, it's called A Drive to Investigate.
Okay.
Is the name of the title that's for this
Yeah.
quest. It does. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be paid or not, but
Okay.
according to the data mine, because they can't tell you everything.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes it changes and everything. It looks similar to the Rigagaga.
Yeah, right.
And they're thinking it's going to be a paid event. So, what this person's thinking is they're going to bring Genesect into Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Genesect, if you don't know who that is a steel and bug type Pokemon, and it's a mythical. And it's probably one of the
It's
badass
yeah,
Pokemon.
I was gonna say.
in
I
the
thought
game.
it. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yep.
disgusting.
It's pretty cool.
It has a gigantic laser on its metal body
Yeah.
that you can switch drives in to change its typing or the typing of its blast.
Oh, I see.
So
Yeah.
the event is called A Drive to Investigate.
Okay.
There's bug and steel type Pokemon all around.
Yeah.
It might be a paid
Might be.
event. The only thing I'd say is worth a paid event is if you're getting a mythical or a very rare Pokemon.
Yeah.
You give me a $7.99 event for Genesect, I'm in.
Yeah.
You're
I was gonna say right.
Take my $7.99. Sold.
Yep.
$7.99 is yours. That would be amazing.
That'd be pretty solid. Yeah.
That would be a really
Yeah.
cool thing.
Yep.
I'd be really excited for that. If that's the case, nothing's confirmed.
Sure.
And I don't know how the drives would necessarily work.
Well, I was gonna ask, like, could they be sort of like when you pick up mysterious components? Like, could it just be similar to that?
It could be something like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like you have a couple of drives and they're sort of a single use kind of thing.
and you kind of like, or they're like a TM, you use this drive and it
yeah.
changes because you can use, if he's holding, the orange drive, the
It's a
move is
fire.
it's a normal move actually.
Or normal, yeah.
If you have the red drive, it's a fire move.
Yeah.
If you have the blue drive, it's a water move. If you have the yellow light, it's an electric move. If you have,
yeah, the only issue with that is how do you do that in PvP? Do you have to do it beforehand?
you'd probably have to go in the battle with the move. I don't think you could do it.
Yeah, that's
because you
tough.
can't use items in it, so you'd have
No,
to go
yeah.
in, and it would kind of be like blind, like. So if you're using it in like a tournament, like a Sylph tournament,
Yeah.
where you know the meta going into it, you'd set up to
Oh,
know
sure,
going
yeah.
in.
You know the typing
If it's
going
like
in.
the GBL,
Yeah, you
you'd kind of just be like,
rolling
well,
the
what's
dice.
the meta? Like, if you're in Master League or Ultra League, like, what are some of the bigger Pokemon?
Yeah.
And you'd kind of go that way. I'm not sure how the drives would work or if they'll even do the drives in the game, but for them to call it a drive to investigate. And then, like, why a drive to, like, what else? Like,
Yeah, no.
You
To
know what
me,
I
that
mean? Like-
literally says like you're going to get a drive and you have to investigate what it is.
right.
And,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? And
It's going to be
like,
attached to
what
that.
else would it mean? Like, like, do anybody use drives for computers really anymore? Like,
No, yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, what are we going back to
And you're
1990?
not supposed to play Pokemon Go while driving, so it can't be that.
Right.
So, not that we do that.
And
Ever.
so supposedly, some of the tasks and rewards, which they don't know what the rewards are, so there's question marks right now. Win a raid, catch
Hmm.
a normal type Pokemon, you get the normal drive.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm assuming. Catch a
Yeah.
fire type, catch a water type, catch an electric type, catch a ice type.
Yeah,
all the
that's-
drives.
Yeah, it's starting to.
Evolve all of them.
Yeah.
Take a snapshot of probably Genesect.
Yeah.
And trade a Pokemon.
Okay.
So super easy quest.
Yeah. I was gonna say even I can do that.
That, like,
Damn.
super easy quest,
Yeah.
and it's supposedly it'll be from like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. that week.
Yeah.
There's no way you can't get that done.
No,
That's
it's
super easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
That's super duper easy,
Yep.
and you get a really badass, awesome Pokemon. So I'm just like, dude.
I mean, we can probably both bang that out on the 21st while we're at GamerCon.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
walk around, hit, sure.
Exactly, yep.
I'm sure they'll be there.
So I'm like, okay, like Pokemon's going out. Like,
Yeah, it's not bad.
Darkrai's back, Cabalion's back, Giratina back, Lugia's back. Some of them have some of them have new moves. Some of them are now shiny. It's just like they're giving you everything you want. If you're a PvP guy, you get a new move. If you're a shiny hunter, you get a new shiny. It's like they're giving you everything you want. So you're just like, phew. And then you have Nincada coming as a shiny. They're throwing Shadow Entei if you're into the shadows. They also decided that Shadow Pokemon now have a 20% attack boost.
Oh, okay.
So people are going to be using them in PvP a lot more.
So don't purify them.
Don't purify them.
Yeah. Okay.
And they said that Team Rocket is globally taking over on Friday.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be the whole weekend long.
Yeah.
But on Saturday the 7th from 2 to 5, you can TM the frustration off your Shadow Pokemon.
Oh.
Broken.
Yeah. That's
broken.
Yeah.
You have a 20% uptick in attack So if you have a Gyarados with frustration and you pop it to whatever Hydro Pump,
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
Gross. So from 2 to 5, this Saturday you're gonna want to be pumping those TMs in your Shadow Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm not using them though. I refuse.
Oh, I'll use them. I don't care.
I hate Team Rocket. I'm against Team
Oh
Rocket.
no, I'm full Team Rocket. I want to wear all the gear. I just can't afford it right now. It's not unlocked, but yeah, no, I would go full Team Rocket if I could.
If you beat Giovanni enough, you get the suit, like his
I want
Rocket
the suit. I want the suit.
So that's going to be another big thing. So now you even have another weekend thing. So now it's not just these weekends are for these special legendary Pokemon.
Yep.
You're getting a crazy event. You're getting the
Yeah.
Rocket event. You're getting this, Metal Bug event. Then the weekend of the 27th to the 30th, the Lugia weekend, Psychic Spectacular returns
Okay.
with some new faces. So more Psychic-type Pokemon first discovered in the Unova region will make their Pokemon Go debut. During the daytime, you'll be able to encounter Solaris, Solicis. I don't. It's that little piece of crap green dude in like a green membrane.
Oh,
He
okay.
just looks like a round ball.
Yeah.
He's in Sword and Shield.
Sounds like a Final Fantasy character.
Yeah. The Cell Pokemon in the wild.
Mhm.
And during the evening, you'll instead encounter Gothica, which is the little goth little
Yeah.
lady, like the Fixation Pokemon. They'll be available after the event in the wild and in 5K eggs.
Okay.
The following Psychic type Pokemon will be hatching more often from 2K eggs: Abra, Drowsy, Ralts, Spoink, Baltoy, Wynot, Beldum, Gothica, so both of the new ones.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you might find a shiny Baltoy.
That'd be cool.
Psychic type
yeah.
Pokemon will be featured in raids, and you'll see more of them often in the wild. Enjoy Psychic Spectacular field research throughout the event period. Something that I did miss during the Team Rocket week, the same like this weekend.
Yeah.
Shiny Skorupi,
Oh,
which is
that's a pretty cool
nice
shiny.
shade of
Yeah.
really good shiny.
okay.
So that's another one that's
That's worth having.
during
Absolutely.
this Rocket weekend will be another Pokemon that is shiny too. Then they say that updates to Pokemon Spotlight Hours and Mystery Bonus Hours. They've recently started doing these Spotlight Hours always on a Tuesday, so I never do it because it's from 6 to 7, so I'm usually
Yeah.
either in the studio or I'm coming to the studio, so I
Yeah.
usually don't do it. Today's Spotlight Hour was just more Pokemon pop up, and they were just like random Pokemon popping up. And then the mystery bonus could be double XP for the hour, double Stardust for the hour, double candy for the hour, double whatever, like
Yeah.
whatever the situation is, more something, maybe more potions drop or something. I don't know. But something like that. So they say expect a more surprising amount of Pokemon appearing in the wild for the hour every Tuesday for the month of March. The bonus hour for the mystery bonus local time during March, you can expect bonuses for things like candy, dust, XP, same thing. So they'll be doing those throughout the weeks too. So it sounds like a very very meaty,
There's a lot going on in
a
March.
very meaty March.
It's a good time for it too. Weather's changing. Get people outside.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're doing a fantastic job.
No, it's good. Smart by them.
Yeah, really good job. And the countries that can't partake, they're and the final thing is all those Pokemon that are coming those weekends, like Darkrai, Lugia, Cobalion, Giratina, they'll all be in the GBL as rewards too.
Oh, nice.
For
Okay.
that weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So if you can't get out to do the raids,
Then
you can just battle and
get them that way.
get them that way.
Nice.
Which I thought was really cool and a good thing on their part. Like they're really thinking of all the
Yeah, because there's a lot.
scenarios.
There's a lot going on out there that they can't control. So
Yeah, but yeah, so they're really. Skorupi looks really cool. Nice red shade.
yeah,
Darkrai, nice purple shade. The Rocket Takeover, I'm down for that. It's just everything. I mean, It's really cool. Oh, and did I say shiny Beltoy?
Yeah, you did.
Shiny
Yep.
Beltoy.
Yeah.
It's cool too. So I don't know.
It's good
It's
stuff.
looking good for Pokemon Go. I'm really excited for it.
Yep.
So wrestling may be pissing me off, but
yeah.
well, WWE may be pissing me
Yeah.
off, and Pokemon doesn't. So.
I'm ready to start all that on my new team, by the way. Screw you,
Yes.
Mystic.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Jason's finally come to the right
Pull
side.
the Tom Brady. I left. I'm out of
Good.
here.
Good. Yeah.
I'm on Team Orange now. Or Team Yellow.
Team Yellow.
Team Yellow, yeah.
Yeah. You picked the right team. I'm
I
glad.
did, yeah.
Happy to hear that. When you told me, I
See
was
you
like,
later, Blanche, you loser.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Blanche.
Yeah.
A fan of it, because Blanche is the first non-binary character in Pokemon.
Blanche just annoyed me because of like the way he.
well,
It looked like it just.
they?
I don't know.
I don't know
just
what
the
you call it.
mannerisms were annoying.
They
The clothing sucked. Like the
Yeah.
clothing options sucked. I was like, I'm out of here.
yeah.
Get me that medallion. I'm switching
Yeah.
teams. I'm testing free agency.
Yeah. And I feel like Instinct is on the come up. There's a
Yeah.
lot of really good Instinct players. I feel like they're very granted, Mystics are pretty inviting too, but Instincts are very inviting community. The only people that really suck are the Valor for the
Yeah,
most
Team
part. I mean,
Valor,
there's some nice Valor people.
I'm
but
sure, yeah.
Generally, they're kind of just hardos and
Yeah.
they suck.
They're hardos. Yeah.
So I'm glad you made the right decision.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So more Pokemon, less WWE. That's the moral of
There we
tonight's
go.
episode.
Yep.
I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Are you?
The only way that I'm done.
Let's hope so.
I'm done. I'm taking the recordings off my TV. I'm done.
All right.
There's no tricking me.
Yep.
You know, my news guy was like, "Oh, this opening segment." And the best part is, I didn't even watch the opening segment, which was the best part. Of it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
No,
I
yeah.
didn't watch it because I was so mad at Ricochet
It's not
and
worth
the
it.
Street Profits. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't watch the best part of Raw.
Yep.
So, but that's it. I'm done. The only way they're gonna bring me back is if I hear that Mania is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like I hear Mania. This is the first year in all of. I've watched Raw since the first episode, since 1990, whatever, 93, 94, whatever it was. I watched it the first night. I've seen, you know, for the most part, every episode of. You know, I've always watched everything. I've watched all the pay-per-views. I never missed a Mania. You know, this month is usually the best. I'm usually pumped up because it's the build-up and everything's gonna be great. And this is the worst Mania season I've ever had, and I'm just not.
Yep.
You know,
And you almost bought tickets to Mania.
I was gonna
Can you
go.
imagine?
Whew.
Boy, you dodged a bullet. It's a good thing you waited. You'd be in for a bad time.
Yep, I would have been pissed. The only event that I will go to in WWE is NXT when it comes in the summer
Yeah.
for SummerSlam.
Sure.
I'll go to that NXT. But I'm done. I'm done with it. Like I said, unless they blow me away with
Whatever.
Mania or
Yeah.
Triple H takes over.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, Triple H isn't taking
No,
over.
he's not.
He's
Sorry.
gonna give it to like Shane or
Yeah.
or some trash bag. He's
Yeah.
gonna give it to like Pritchard or something.
Yep.
All right, Rifters, play Pokemon. Don't watch WWE, and listen to Static Rift.
Definitely that.
That's the moral of the story. Don't watch, play, listen.
There you go.
So it's going to be the end for this week of Static Rift here on the Go Network, episode 195. It will be up on Monday on iTunes and all your podcast platforms. You can start sticking to that. Every Monday we'll be putting up the podcast version of the show. So if you can't handle the commercials or, you know, you can't, maybe Tuesday's just a bad night for you.
Maybe you're busy.
You know,
It's all
maybe
right.
you like to listen to us when you're running on the treadmill or riding on the train.
Or riding on the train. Yeah.
Riding on the train.
Shout out, babe. Yeah.
Riding on the train. So you can listen to Static Rift anywhere you want. So this Monday we'll have this episode up. So if you're not listening right now, if you're listening right now, a week from now, well, 6 days from now, in Monday in the future, hi. Hello, Monday listener.
Yeah. What's up?
Love you. Thank you for listening to us on Monday. But you can follow us on all social medias at Static Rift Radio. We also do a stream on Twitch, so come watch Kakarot with us, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, this Thursday. We'll probably be on around 8:30. So come watch us on Twitch. Come listen to us. We love you. We'll be giving out some prizes soon. We're going to do an agenda-free show, I promise. So, a lot of big things coming down the pike. Episode 200's coming. So, see you soon, Rifters. Have a good rest of your Tuesday evening. Don't watch WWE. Go play some Pokemon. I love you. Good night.